and welcome to this special call-in edition to Jets Chaos with Jeremy. I am Jeremy, and I bring the chaos. Now, we're just getting started, and this was a surprise, so I'm not surprised that, actually, a bunch of you just popped in. If anybody wants to call in, I'll respond to the chat and talk to the chat, but if somebody wants to talk and chat, the phone number is going right across the banner, 916-585-4216. And I can't guarantee the technology is going to work perfectly, but I promise we'll give it our best shot. And let's see what's going on. We got Brian Sill in the chat. What's up? Oh, Clutch changed his name to Chiefs in the Clutch. I like the name. I like the new logo. Somebody's getting fancy. Somebody is building a channel. That's right. I am from Canarsie. What is up, Ephraim? It's good to see you. Eric Craig, how is this happening? 10 minutes ago, I decided to do a show, and we already got all these people. I love it. Nick, you should have told me that, man. You got to tell me these things. I jumped on because nobody was on. I didn't know. Johnny G is saying, is Becton at camp? No, Becton is not at camp because his girlfriend just gave birth to their baby, I think, about 24 to 36 hours ago. So he is not in camp. It is voluntary. Nobody's concerned. Everybody understands. He just became a father for the first time. So he is with the baby and his girlfriend. I don't know how long. I don't know what's typical for anybody, any normal person. But 1 second. It looks like we have our first caller. So let me go over here and answer it before it's too late. Okay.
Call from
Makai Becton.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's up, Nick?
It's Makai Becton's baby.
Hey, man.
I am already 6'4", 310 pounds, and I can bench 450.
Makai Becton Jr.
Yeah, this is Makai Becton Jr. I carried my mother out of the hospital after being born.
Oh my God. No, well, Johnny G's asking if he was in camp, and I already saw Samini was like poking a little clickbait out there. He wasn't being too crazy about it. Like, he was being reasonable. He was just like, is Becton in camp? Just had the baby. And I'm like, and I just want to be very clear about this. McGovern became a father, and he wasn't at, the first voluntary round. And it is voluntary. I'm not concerned. Are you concerned, Nick?
Not at all, man. Becoming a father is the greatest thing in life that you can do as a man.
Yep.
So if he wants to spend time with the baby after being born, it's not like he's missing games. It's May. Let's put things in perspective here.
Yeah.
What Makai Becton can do on the field, it's not changing with him not being there or being there this week.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not worried about it, especially because he's working out. It's not like he's not working out. And really, the best thing we want for him right now is to be working out and strengthening the knee, right?
Yeah, and he gets hurt on the field, so let's keep him off there until the game.
Yeah, really. Nick, we haven't heard from you. It's good to hear your voice again. You sound good.
Yeah. I'm trying, brother. I'm trying.
All right.
Trying to maintain. It was a busy week. There was a lot of things going on. I know I missed a couple of your shows, but I'm back in the fold. I just got on with PJ and Kevin a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
And as soon as we got off the air, I texted you that I might have Kevin Jackson's body for Friday night.
Oh, good. Cool. We haven't done anything with Spotty in a while, so that's cool. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to get Spotty. But cool. That's good to know. So
How long are you staying up?
I don't know. I just decided to jump on.
I'm free. I'm available. If you want to guest, if you want to co-host, let me know. Just email me the link, and I'm with you.
All right, brother. I'll get it over to you as soon as possible. Let me work on that.
All right, have a good summer. I'll be in the chat.
All right, man.
All right, later, buddy.
Later. Let me copy this to him. Let me get this over. You guys get to see the process. You have to get somebody a link if they want to be on. They can't just jump on magically. So let me get this over to him. Anyway, your thoughts on Becton, anybody? If you want to talk about Becton, we can talk about Becton all day. I don't mind. Oh. Oh, did I lose everybody? Oh, you're watching technical difficulties right now. Oh, there we are. How did it get up here? No, that's not there. What is going on, everybody? You know what? I'm on, so I'm just going to talk even though I can't see you and I can't see the chat until I figure this out and why it's not working. I'm just going to shut this down. And then it'll have to put me. Yeah, there we go. It has to put me back. Anyway, Eric Gregg, you want to know? I don't have information, but if you go to Twitter, it would be very easy for you to figure out and find. If you look up Becton, I'm sure he announced all the fun stuff, like the weight and everything and all the details of the baby. You know, but I'm sure he's a very big baby. I'm sure. Hopefully he's a very healthy baby. And I wish him the best. I'm excited for Becton. I think he's going to be very good. I don't think we have anything to worry about. But I do know that people are going to look for a story because that's what they do. They look for stories. So don't be surprised that there's gonna be a little talk, and there's going to be some people running their mouth and saying how Becton should be in camp and blah blah blah, and that'll be from people who are probably not the greatest fathers in the world or never had a kid, and they don't understand that something special about being a dad or being a mom and, you know, being a parent. And it's a big deal, especially your first one. I mean, they're all a big deal, especially your first one. I mean, like when you have a kid, you have a kid. It's your life. It's the most important thing in your life. It's more important than football. It's more important than anything else. So I fully think it's normal and have the 100% expectations that, of course, he's with the baby. He's with the baby. That's where he should be. Got no problems with that. Absolutely none whatsoever. Anyway, Chiefs in the clutch. Are you building a channel, man? Because that to me looks like the building of a channel. The nice little CL logo there. I don't know why I'm saying the CL logo. Like, how does that do with because Chiefs? I don't know what the L is for. Because it's not like maybe CTH, you know, Chiefs the clutch, Chiefs in the clutch. I don't know, but that looks to me like somebody who's building a channel. That's all I'm saying. And you got the chops for it, my friends. But anyway, let's go back to it. Nobody's very talkative. Nobody calls in, and nobody when I do the call in, that's like we need Rusty here because Rusty was the one that insisted I do a call-in show, and he never makes it. So it's Rusty's fault. Owen, what is up, Owen? And we're waiting for Nick. It looks like Nick's going to join. I did send him a text. I think that he got it. Yeah, he got it. He's not very good with technology, Nick. Nick is not the sharpest knife in the drawer. You know what I mean? Shh. Don't tell Nick I said that. Shh. So it might take him a few minutes to figure out how to do it. Oh, oops. What's this? Jeremy, the wife has been hassling me saying I should start my own channel. I'm currently decorating the background. Would be honored for you to be one of my first guests. You got it, Eric. Whatever I can do to help, brother. Here is Nick Shine, the one and only Nick Shine. What's up, brother?
Oh, nothing. I wanted to lean back in my chair, but I couldn't with all the daggers you were putting in my back before I came on air, buddy. I'm on the laptop, and then you text it to the phone, so I got to go on the phone. I got to email it from my phone to my own email to then get it on the laptop to join.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm actually pretty swift with it.
No. I couldn't. I'm always going to take cheap shots whenever I can.
You can do that when you're 3,600 miles away, tough guy.
Exactly, dude. You just defined my entire life.
Wait a minute. Let me see the
defined my
flags
entire
behind you.
life.
Did you redo the flags? My man, look at you. Look at you. Awesome. Awesome. Good stuff.
Dude,
Hey guys, what's up, everybody
dude,
in the chat? How
you
you
did-
guys doing?
I just got to say that you defined my entire life. So my friend Mo, we'd hang out, and he was a big football player type guy, offensive line. He was big and husky.
Okay.
Imagine us in Brooklyn, in Canarsie, right? And we'd be hanging out outside. And then every time I'd go to my door, he was my next door neighbor. Like parents would call us in for dinner or something. I'd go up to my door. I'm not really, I'm 2,600 miles away. Anyway, I'd go to my door. And then I'd say, hey, Mo. And he'd go, yeah. And I'd go, you fat slob. And then I would run into the house. And after a while, his imitation was Big Brave Jeremy. You fat slob. Psh. And I go, what's that? He goes, that's the sound of your screen door closing. Slamming shut.
Nice.
So you're right. When I'm 25, when we're hanging out on the East Coast, I'm not going to be messing with you.
Oh, you're gonna be a mute.
I'm going to be
You're
on
gonna be
mute.
a
I'm going to be all, hi, sir.
That's funny. That's funny.
Owen in the house. Jets fan united in the house. Love it.
What's up,
Nathan's in
guys?
the house.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah. So anyway, Jeremy Ruckert signed. How about that?
Yeah, he just had a signing out in Lindenhurst yesterday, and one of my friends went to go meet him, and then I saw the family today for the signing. Oh, I like the new the background work too, all green in the flames.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
No more devil's horns sticking up over me or Adam.
Well, I still have that background, but I figured this one's cleaner.
No, it looks good. I like it. Good work.
Yeah. But
Yeah. So I mean that was the last one to get signed, right? Or is Clemens the last?
I mean, normally that doesn't even make the news, but with Jets fanatics, like any other team, you sign your fourth rounder, who cares? That's like deep and buried, and who would even care? But with Jets fans, that's going to be news.
Yeah.
Jets signed Max Mitchell. Jets signed
Michael Clemens doesn't sign his contract. He looked at the pen and it signed itself.
Right. Michael Clemens doesn't sign contract. Contract signs him.
Michael
Okay.
Clemens signed Joe Douglas to a contract for 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. Michael Clemens.
Here we go,
signs-
and we're off.
Michael Clemens signs the state of New Jersey and the state of New York to a contract.
Nice.
I cannot wait to see what our tight end is. I don't think that is Brees Hall signed. That's the question. I don't know if Brees Hall might be the
I
last.
didn't see Hall get signed. I know three first rounders are signed.
Right, all first three. Jeremy Ruckert. I'm not worried about Max Mitchell and Clemens. They have no negotiability. There's no flexibility there. You're drafted in the fourth round.
Nobody
You're
does.
just signing your fourth round contract.
Nobody does. No matter where you're picked, you're slotted in your spot
Right.
where your contract is like basically non-negotiable. Yeah, Brees
but
isn't
they-
signed. Clemens isn't signed.
Yeah, but they do make they bicker over these little tiny things, like if you get cut, do you still get and go to another team?
Yeah.
You still pay them their salary and blah blah blah. But I've never heard of a fourth rounder holding out. They got to get to camp and try to make the team. They're not messing around.
Yeah.
And the agents don't have enough at stake with players like that to mess around. They don't got time for that if you have a real agent, But Brees Hall, we've got to get him signed because second rounds, name like Brees, we got to take care of that. But I mean, what are you really risking? Even if you gave in on that factor, there's no way we're going to not sign him. I mean, come on.
They've structured it now between the union and the league where there's very little wiggle room for any of the players.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what round you're drafted. If you're in the first round now, your contract's fully guaranteed. So it doesn't matter if you get cut. You're fully guaranteed, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think that key thing is that if they sign with another team, though, so it's like this way of getting even getting more money. Like not only do I get my guaranteed contract, but the money the other team pays me doesn't come out of my salary. So let's say the Jets, I play for the Jets, they cut me, they owe me $5 million guaranteed. Another team pays me $2 million. Part of the things they negotiate is, hey, you're getting $2 million from that other team. We only have to pay you $3 million. Or do I still have to pay you the $5 million and you get the $2 million? That's what they fight over. That's what Zach was fighting over.
The agents fight for like the most amount of money, but that was before this whole new thing started, right? That started this year with fully guaranteed contracts for first rounders.
Yeah. I mean,
and I wonder if they have the flexibility to do that for people out of the first round. For example, Brees Hall, is his agent coming to the Jets and saying, "Hey, you know, you're basically saying you got 4 first rounders. Let's treat his contract as a first rounder. Are you willing to fully guarantee his first 4 years?"
See that they have the flexibility to guarantee and not guarantee until that signing bonus. So I think all that's flexible. The numbers aren't flexible, like the total money. That's done.
Shout out to my son on the shirt who gave this kid here a stiff arm 3-4 years ago and sent him into concussion protocol, which he still hasn't cleared.
Wow.
So that's my son on the shirt giving a stiff arm to hell.
And you're the proud dad.
Hell yeah. I coach defense, but I love watching people get blown up.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Buffalo Jets fan says Michael Clement inks his deal using sign language. Disregard Papa says Michael Clemens makes Belichick see ghosts. I like that one.
Nice.
Did
you hear this week, while we bring up Belichick, did you hear about the Cole Strange draft? Cole Strange, who was projected as a 3rd or 4th rounder.
Yeah, sure.
Thought it was a prank call when the Patriots called him until Belichick got on the phone and he heard Belichick's voice. So Cole Strange didn't even believe he was a first rounder.
Wow. Wow.
He had an interview and it was like, "Oh, I didn't think it was real." He's like, and then Coach Belichick got on the phone. I was like, "Oh, that's Coach Belichick. This is legit."
Wow.
So Cole Strange didn't even believe he went 29 overall.
I mean, dude, when the coaches of other teams say, "Well, there goes our guy at 102,"
yeah.
You know, it's like,
why were we watching film on him thinking he was available at 104?
Do you know how many drafts how many drafts did we take Cole Strange with 111 or 107? So countless drafts.
I guess that means we're on par with Sean McVay and the GM, right?
That's who I would be looking at if I was the Rams, because we thought Cole Strange was good. He's versatile. He's a good guard who could play center. Yeah. We all thought he was decent. He had that versatility, and we thought he's a good value pick in the 100s. That's what the Rams were thinking. You know, the one good thing for New England.
Very, very strange pick.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing on that. I thought that was a good little pun there.
A strange pick. No, I was doing that too. I think that was like, I can't believe that everybody in the world wasn't doing that on TV live on ESPN. Like, wasn't that strange?
You know? This is strange.
Hope you're both well. We hope you're well too, Peo time.
Hey, Peo.
This is the dead period.
Shout out to north of the border.
Dark Soldier, what's up? This is the dead period, man. This is the dead period. I mean, when you're, I mean, our news is, what's our big news of the day? We signed
no injuries. No injuries. That's the big news, right?
3rd round draft.
Like, you want to get through these little OTAs. You don't want any ACLs or Achilles. You want everybody getting out healthy.
Yeah.
Get out of this month. Go on your vacations. Get your body right. Show up to training camp. No injuries. That's like the most important. No news is good news right now, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. No news is good news. Because usually this time of year, news is bad. Usually.
No good news comes out. There's no position changes. There's no depth chart changes. There's nothing that's happening right now that's going to rock the boat except injuries.
Right. The one thing that could happen is we could sign Ojunigi or Yeah. We might sign one of those guys.
Bangola guy.
So that is something that can happen, but that's about it. Otherwise, it's 90% bad news this time of year. You know, something controversial happens. Oh, thanks. I didn't know if you wanted a plate. Thank you.
What is this? Look at this. Okay. What did we get here? Oh my God, that's not even a snack. That's multiple meals. You married so much over your head, bro. Good for you.
Yeah, look at this. I'm trying to.
Every time you get a food delivery, that's all I say is like, you married way over your head.
My dog. Did you take a slice, Eddie?
Dude, it's a whole freaking pie. If she took one slice, that's a win for you.
No. I don't care about her taking a slice. I'm surprised because she's celiac. So.
Oh, maybe she put one aside for you for later. You gotta call a pizza place. Like, did you guys take a slice for me?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I'm
You gotta
surprised
get
it came
that
so
for
quick.
you.
No,
What'd
it's
you
hard.
say? What did you say?
It came really fast. The pizza, like it
That's
got
what she said. That's what she said. I'm surprised it came so quick.
But look, for Sacramento, you don't get many pizza that's nice and thin crust like this, crispy.
Was that a new place that you went to, or is that like a?
No, we figured we realized there's a co-op market in this city. Like they have this big co-op market.
Okay.
They make things, and we always thought the pizza was really good when we went there. Like sometimes I'd grab a slice on the way out. And then we found out they deliver, and I said, "See if they sell it by the pie."
Okay. So this is your first time ordering?
This is the first time we've had it delivered. Yeah, from them.
She brings you napkins because she knows you're a messy eater.
Year 11.
Good stuff.
Pretty good.
Good stuff. I'm debating. I might have to get my chicken parm, either entree or sandwich, in the next couple of minutes. It's Monday. They like shut the kitchen down at like 9:40. What's up, Nathan? Disregard Papa. Welcome. New name for me. Chiefs in the clutch. I think that CL means Chiefs lose, right? Clutch. Is that what you went with there? The CL in the logo. Chiefs lose. But what's up, guys? What's up, everyone?
I think he's beginning to build logos for his future channel.
Good, man. He was very impressive that night that he was on with us and then was discussing things with us. The night that his phone died, but then he hopped back on.
Yeah.
He held his own. I was very surprised. In the chat, I told you this, and I told him this too. Mm-hmm. I thought he was like mid-20s based off of his chat and discussions with us. And when we found out he was like 17 and it was naming all these names, I was like, holy crap, that's really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Mark? Mark, I'm going to Pizza Boys before they close at 10. Let's roll.
I was seeing your neighbor.
He's a little bit less than like a mile down the road. But we were on here one night, and I mentioned Woodbridge, New Jersey, and then he mentioned Woodbridge, and I gave out my info, and he messaged me on Facebook Messenger, and we started talking, and now we have a chat with another guy that we know that we're mutual friends with, who's a Jet fan, and we're all making plans together.
Yeah, you should. You should hang out with Marky.
Definitely.
He's super cool dude. Super cool dude. So.
Oh, Chiefs. Clutch started his own channel. Good for you, buddy. Make sure you charge your damn phone.
Well, is it Chiefs? We will. I like the name Chiefs in the Clutch. I think that was really smart. If your name was Clutch, Chiefs in the Clutch is a really smart name. And I think he's going to get big. I think he's going to get big. I do. I think he's going to be very successful.
He like I said, he held his own. I was very surprised. Mark, it's not going to ruin your week. I had I'm not killing you. I'm also praising you at the same time. I'm killing your team, but I'm praising you. So it goes hand in hand, buddy. Mark, my buddy, his wife, we had a 40th birthday party for his wife on Saturday, and he's like a bourbon drinker now, but he bought like 2 cases of Yuengling for the party. And at the end of the night, there's like 30 Yuenglings left, and he's like, "You could take those." I'm like, "I don't really drink Yuengling." He's like, "Well, I'm not gonna drink them." He goes, "Take them, I'm throwing them out." I'm like, "All right." So I'm very, very quickly going through the Yuenglings tonight. They go down like water.
So just to get, someone was asking about Sacramento pizza. Just to give you the lowdown. There's the old Sacramento pizza. That's the places that have been open forever, that the people that grew up here have been eating for years. And that's the most disgusting crap in the world. So bad that they pour ranch dressing all over it.
On the pizza?
On the pizza. Not just a dip for the crust. They actually put the ranch on the pizza. That's how bad the pizza is. That they actually discovered maybe we can make it taste good if we put ranch dressing on it.
So there's cheese and sauce like regular, and then they add ranch on top of
They
it.
add ranch on top of it. I'm sure the
Ooh.
original idea was for the crust, but somewhere along the way, they started putting ranch dressing on their pizza. So the second thing, the second kind of pizza here is the wave of the modern world, right? The 2000s of the world, like where the country and the world has gotten a lot smaller. And that is new places that are doing things right. And
Okay.
there's a few places that have good wood oven pizza that's decent. It's not like the Village. It's not like the great stuff in New York, but it's good.
Okay.
And then there's one place this one guy from Ocean Parkway. I go to him. He has good Brooklyn slices. And then there's a place about 40 minutes away. Once in a while we go because they're from Long Island, but they're completely 100% authentic. You'd never know you weren't in the city eating pizza. So
Okay.
it's like, you know what I mean? So I can get decent pizza. I can get good pizza, but I can't. But you can't just walk into a random place here. Otherwise, you might get like garbage that you never dreamed of, like just awful food. Pizza.
Okay.
Pizza, like nobody in New York would serve it. So any notable free agents left were signing. Thanks, guys. I think that the two free agents left is Quan Alexander.
Yeah.
And the linebacker is notable enough. And the guy's name I can't say from the Bengals.
Jalari.
Yeah, the defensive tackle, who's actually
the guy who signed with the Bears and then failed the physical and got cut and is a free agent again. We'll call him that from now on.
But they knew he got hurt.
Mark with a great question. Jeremy, did you move out to Cali during the Biggie Tupac East-West rap beef? That would have been mid-90s. How long have you been out there?
I came out here in 2016.
Oh, wow. So just recently. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Mark, that beef was put to bed for many, many years. That's true. Water makes a big difference.
Yeah, dude, I was there was a lot of times where my friends live in the Tottenville area of Staten Island. Like we were hanging out in your hood all the time.
If the wind's blowing the right way, I can hit Tottenville, Staten Island from where I live. If the wind's blowing good and I get enough height on it, I can hit there.
Now I got everybody talking about pizza. I think Gitmo Bob is in here.
You always do. Why are you acting like it's your first time? Hey, Gitmo, how you doing, buddy?
He says you need to keep talking so I can keep eating.
I'm trying to.
And he's right.
Every time I see you, like you bring like a massive bite up to your face, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to talk for like a week before he's done chewing this. There he goes. Good to see you. You got to give me the controls. So, like, if you're eating or if you leave the room, I can add comments to the chat. You know what I mean?
As soon as I monetize and get some amount of money, I could start investing it, and I can upgrade to like 5 team members.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you couldn't just like copy the link and send me the link like I did you one day? Because you asked me, like, did you remember that? I sent you that and you had the ability to do that with my show? Was that just coincidence?
No, I didn't have full capability that day, though.
Okay. Disregard Papa. My prediction for this schedule. Win-win. Only if Watson doesn't play. Win-win. Win-win. Win. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So Disregard Papa's got 10 wins. I really think we're anywhere between 7 to 10. I really honestly think that's where we're at. I think if health is a key factor and main guys stay healthy, that I think we can push for 10. I think our floor is 7. And I don't think that's awful. Coming off of a rookie quarterback, a rookie head coach, a roster that was nowhere near NFL worthy 2 years ago. I think that those are all realistic expectations. 10 being the ceiling, 7 being the floor. I think we're somewhere in between there.
Yeah. Old Dave, I'm not putting down the food out here.
Not the
gotta
way
know-
you eat. You're always eating. How can you put it down?
I mean, you got to know what you want to eat depending on where you are. So, like, if you came out here, Nick, and I was taking you places to eat, I would definitely, like, if you went to somebody's barbecue, they'd have tri-tip and you'd love it. And also, I would take you to the food trucks, like in Lodi.
You
Like,
never
you'd
go
go
wrong
wine-
with food trucks.
Well, we'd go to the Mexican food trucks in Lodi, and you would try Mexican food that
There's a
would just,
Lodi out there too.
oh yeah, Lodi is what all the wineries. Like we have like it's like
Okay.
one of the biggest.
I'm thinking Lodi, New Jersey.
No, this is the Lodi that Dylan was talking about in his song when Bob
Okay.
Dylan was talking about Lodi. It's the biggest producer of Zinfandel, that grape. The grower,
wow.
that's where Zinfandel grows in Lodi. And there's like
Okay.
there's like tons of wineries there, and it's a beautiful little wine town. And it's nothing like Napa because it's less touristy, it's not as crowded, so it's a really nice place to go. And it's about 35 minutes away from me. And that
Nice.
because they're out by the farms and where the agriculture is, there's these Mexican food trucks that are like family ran. And I'm telling you, you can't like it's like when I go to San Diego or parts of Arizona, it's as authentic can be. It's all homemade. They're making the tortillas fresh. Everything is fresh.
Okay.
It's amazing. It's just unbelievable. So.
Mark's got a great comment. All these Cali cities remind me of Sons of Anarchy. Very good reference.
That's though.
Very good reference.
When me and my wife moved out here and started hearing the names of places, we were cracking up because that's exactly what we were saying. We were saying it's
Yeah.
like Sons of Art. Like we started recognizing all the names from Sons of Anarchy.
Alex, anyone else's crotch covered in monkeypox too right now? No, but send pics.
Yeah, I mean that's why Joe. I think that Gitmo's onto something. Everyone's like, why don't we just ink the deal with those guys?
Yeah.
Because JD has said it. He loves cap flexibility, and we don't know who's going to pop free. Like we really don't know who's going to shake free in the next, by June 1st with the cuts, because there are people in salary cap hell. There's different reasons that teams find out they got a young player. They love the way he looks. They think, hey, this guy's going to be great. We don't need to pay this guy, and they look for areas where they can increase their cap for next year, even, that they can carry over that money. So it's very possible there are going to be some really good players that come onto the market. And he might want to hold on to that flexibility because we might end up getting a steal or two.
Absolutely. If the Fletcher Cox deal, which is supposedly in place with Philly to be a post June 1st cut, and then they're going to restructure and resign him. If that goes, let me see. Hold it up. Any flop to it? Any flop? Hold it by the crust. Let me see. Any flop? Oh, no, you're bending it. You got to hold it flat. Got to hold the crust flat. A little bit of flop. Not too bad. It's a little bit of flop.
For California, they pass.
Dom C, what's up, buddy? How you doing, pal?
Where is he?
Oh, what they think I was Dom? There's no way I'm Dom. Like, I block the chair. Dom sits in a chair where he looks like the ruler of the free world. No worries. It's a compliment to be in the same sentence with Dom, and I hope he feels the same way about me. Mark, you think we could sign both Quan and Obi-Wan Kenobi?
This one's great.
It's a matter if they both want us, I think. I think they're both going to test the market. I think there's going to be some interest. I think there's going to be some injuries. I think they might want to bet on themselves. And if somebody gets hurt, they can get activated or get elevated with their contract. But I think that it would be really beneficial to us if we can make a move now before training camp injuries, surprise cuts, things like that happen and the market improves. I think it would be very good for Joe to strike now on at least one of them. I know the fact that the Jets didn't draft a linebacker I think tells you how much they love Quincy, Sherwood, and Nasruddin. The fact that they didn't make a move in free agency or in the draft tells you what they think of these guys.
Yep. The question is going to be: are they wrong or are they right?
We struck multiple wide receivers. We struck 3 tight ends. We struck multiple starting cornerbacks. We struck at a safety. We struck at multiple D linemen. We got Tomlinson. We went after another running back. We went everywhere except backup quarterbacks and linebackers. So it kind of tells you what the GM and the coach think we have in place already.
And I think our backup quarterback room is okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what can anybody expect from your backup quarterback?
No.
It's not going to be a star.
No, I mean you're looking at 2 guys who came in last year and both had 400-yard games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that we got 2 of those guys on our bench is a real big surprise. Not surprised, but it speaks to the depth of the roster. We just need the rookie to evolve.
Yeah, and we need to hope that we don't need to go to the backup quarterback room. So
Yeah. Hopefully they never see the field, right? And if they do, let's hope they play like Steve Young.
Well, as long as it's not the Bills, Mike effing White seems to be okay.
Gitmo with a good comment. At least, Dom C, at least your chair is in an antique wicker torture seat. Hey, when are you going to California? When are you going to Carolina?
I leave on Saturday night, flying on the red.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Now I want to go to Palm Springs, hang out with my guy Johnny. Me and Johnny hanging out, drinking some
Johnny, whose last name we weren't sure of, Marihio.
Marahio. Johnny Marahio. And
nice.
Are you a Scotch guy, Johnny? Is that what we would drink if I came down there? Some Scotch neat. JW's in the house. What's up,
here? Jay Cole's here. Jay Cole and Mess showing up simultaneously. What's up, gentlemen?
He's been putting some controversial comments out in people's in chats. I hear there's some people kind of wondering if he's joking around, and it's not.
Oh, Mess.
No, J. Cole. It's actually you doing the whole pie. I could, but I'm not going to. I can't do the whole pie because my wife.
Do it.
My wife took a slice, and it's not like she didn't get food for herself. She just couldn't resist because it's good enough. It's good enough that she said, "I have to have a slice," even though she's celiac, and it's gonna pop.
She knows how you get on these chats, man. Food's.
J. Cole, I don't. You're saying what? That you don't know what you said that's controversial, like the big thing that you've been telling people about yourself. Uh-oh. Like I'm nervous, like split personality.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I've been on the
somebody else in the chat could tell J. Cole what he's been saying.
I had a week where I kind of Mark, this is my son on my shirt. And then
Rusty, I am doing
this kid into a concussion. That's my son on a touchdown run. Stiff arming this kid into concussion protocol, which he hasn't got out of in like 3 years. He ran a quarterback bootleg and just completely took that kid's head off his neck.
Yeah, J. Cole, I don't know, man. Maybe it's I have no idea what to tell you. Like maybe somebody will tell you. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, maybe somebody else can tell you what I'm talking about. Rusty, you could definitely call in if you want. That's pretty badass, man, that you have him on your shirt. Like, that's a dedicated dad. That's a good daddy.
I got it for my 40th birthday because this happened opening week of that year. So 4 years ago, 2017, 18. I'm sorry. He ran a bootleg, knocked this kid like to his ass. And my buddy who takes pictures for the team was right there at the pylon and got that picture right in front of him. And the organization I was in at the time, we had a deal with our uniform company who was in town. And what they said is if you give us a picture we can sublimate it onto any shirt. And yeah, my girlfriend at the time got this for me for my 40th birthday, and it just came back out of like a summer shirt bin like this week, because my ex, where my kids live, they're leaving the house and they're going into a house down into Old Bridge. And my son found it, washed it, brought it over to me this week. And he's like, "Daddy, I found the shirt that you've been looking for." He's like, "It was in a bin in the basement." I was like, "Thank you, Jesus." I'm like, "I'm going to wear it this week, dude." He goes, "No, you're not." I'm like, "You know what? I'm going to wear it on Monday and go on a couple shows so you can see it."
You know, I've been thinking, this is what I've been thinking about lately. If you look at the Shanahan offense, like since his dad, you talk about teams like Denver, Washington, Atlanta, there's a trend. And that trend is an 8 to 10 point jump in points scored per game in the second year the system is in place. And here we are as Jets fans saying, can we continue that trend of jumping 8 to 10 points per game second year in this system? One of the things that got me excited and thinking it could be possible is the amount of talent we added from last year to this year. Like our offensive line, Becton coming back, signing Laken Tomlinson, bringing in Breece Hall, bringing in Garrett Wilson, bringing in tight ends. Zach Wilson coming back with second year, more experience. When you consider all of these things, it's really not, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but it's not being a homer or not taking a giant leap to say, why wouldn't we be one of those teams, like every other team, or those other 3 or 4 teams, and take that 8 to 10 point leap next year, like this season? Like, why is it ridiculous for us to believe that if those other teams did it?
It's got to be complimentary football, right? Like, if we're giving up 31 a game and scoring 17 a game, let's come down 8 a game to 23, and let's go up a little bit to 24. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, John, that was funny. It was the whole night. Even when you were getting corrected, John, I remember that was 2 Fridays ago. Yeah, it was a Friday night. You were doing it all night, and it was hysterical, and I did not want to correct you because I noticed it, but then someone in the chat corrected you, and I was like, damn it, you ruined it. Mark, this is GS, Golden Saints. When St. Cecilia's in Island, we merged with Port Reading. We became the Woodbridge Golden Saints. So that was the first year in that uniform.
Oh, shoot, I missed the call. Whoever that was, try again. Oh, man, I missed the call. So let's wait until they call back.
I know who it is. I don't even have the caller ID.
How do you know who it is?
I know who it is.
Well, Rusty was asking. Oh, you don't think it's Rusty?
I would be very surprised if it was Rusty. I would think the other side of the feud.
Oh, no. I shouldn't have said anything.
I'm trying to catch up in the chat.
What is this? Jeremy, you should Mondays. Bean and Ryan are both off. You aren't stepping on any toes. Yeah, well, Ryan is usually on, though. Ryan's been on Monday nights, and then I noticed he wasn't today, so I jumped on. But maybe we should be doing shows on Mondays. I don't know.
I'm good with Mondays. Mark, I literally was about to go on, and like I was setting it up, and I got the alert, and I looked at my phone, and I'm like, oh, Jeremy's on, because I had texted you about Kevin on Friday. And then, because that show ended, I ended up getting on with them unexpectedly with CJ and Kevin, because they're on Mondays at 7. Yeah, 7. Yeah, they went till 8:30. And then I got off. I did a couple things. I was getting ready to activate my show, and then I saw that you were live, and I texted you, and I was like, all right, let me just hop on with you. But yeah, Mondays are good for me if you want to collab on Mondays.
Yeah. Gotta figure that out. So look, Itmo, I agree with you 100%. Like the defense got to get into the top 20 for us to be serious. But I think that there are ways that can happen, not just for the players we added, right? Oh, here we go. We got a call, so let me get to this call before I miss it.
Weird.
Call from.
Rusty Spooner. What's up, Jeremy?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
That doesn't sound like Rusty Spooner. Hello?
What's up, fam? How's it doing, Jeremy? How's it going, Nick? It's Rusty. It is I. That wasn't me calling before, though, but this is me now.
Hey, what's
Oh,
up, Rusty? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, guys? How are you? I saw you before, Nick, too, with you, CJ, and Kev on, I think it wasn't Weapons Hot. There was not a lot of cursing, so I don't think it was.
Yeah, I think they changed the name of it from Weapons Hot.
Oh, it was still good, though. You guys killed it over there.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. How you doing?
Most welcome. Good. Just running around, dealing with chaos, and then just stopping by and doing some NFL chaos. It's all good.
It's recon missions is what they're calling it now Monday night. Recon missions.
So, Rusty, I'm curious. We haven't really spoken to you. I haven't gotten much of a reaction. Like, I'm wondering, what was the first day of the draft like for you? What was the first night? What was like? Take me through it. Like, first we take Sauce Gardner, then we take Garrett Wilson, then we trade up. Like, so in phases. Take me through what was going through your mind.
I was completely wrong. But I mean, if we're gonna do it, I mean, that's the route. I thought the best, like man on type of guy was from Auburn. But I already forgot his name. I'm happy we got Sauce. But
McCreary?
McCreary.
Yeah.
But because he's sort of like how Revis was. McCreary, what do you call it? Sauce is like I don't know. I don't know like how people compare him to Cromartie because I like Cromartie, but I don't know Cromartie of like up in the tier with and next to Revis. He was good, but he's no. I don't know. I just watching him drop some of those interceptions sometimes and those holding penalties that bit us. But I see Sauce hopefully in like the Woodson categories and the Dion's. Like I know it's a beyond reach, but I mean you're picked 4th overall. He's got a good attitude. He's got a phenomenal attitude, and he can market himself. There's a difference between being pompous for different reasons, but he puts the team first. And that's you respect him.
Yeah.
I respect him, and I just want to see him get burned a little bit, honestly, in preseason. I just need to see him get humbled, and then he'll react accordingly because he'll realize like, oh, it's a different ball game, which I'm pretty sure he does, and that's it. Hit the ground running and just keep that attitude that we have. But I was shocked with the wide receiver. I was like everybody else. I was expecting defensive end or edge, and even though he's not my favorite, I just have that nervous Florida. How we haven't had too much good luck with guys from Florida in the edges. So I hope he breaks that curse. That's where I'm coming from, and I don't know. I hope I'm wrong with him in the Georgia things. Because I think he has a better shot at making me wrong because at least he's got Saleh, Auburn.
You're staying home.
And at least they know character and stuff like that. I can only watch and see.
Today.
Yeah.
Oh. You can't measure somebody's heart through a TV, but, you have a conversation with them, that's a different story. So if they grab him and they're going down to grab him for trading up, whatever,
Sleeping most
it's a completely different smell of a team than I've ever seen in my entire life. Even when we went to the AFC Championships, it was just that weird Rex ran his mouth too much. I like that, do it when you have to, you do it with a smile, and you just chin check people and be like, hey, what's up, how's it going? Yeah, it's not going to be like this. It's going to be a long day today. So
it's interesting because like we went 4-13 last year, and yet I agree with you. I've lived through these great years like '98, right, and then we playoffs in 2004, and then 10 and 11 with the AFC Championships games there, and I agree with you. Something feels different this time. Like we haven't done anything yet, and it just feels different.
Yeah, I totally concur as well.
Yeah.
You know, and then I think it's two, there's no owner's noses in it. You know, like the draft it threw me through a loop, but I wasn't pissed. You know, like I said, I was a little pissed about not getting Leo. Well, I can't lie, but you know, at least we got
Not getting who? I couldn't hear him.
good. You know, that's going to produce and be, you know, like want to be great. So I can't hate that. You know, so I really can't hate the draft. You know, it's crazy. So used to hating it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's, you know, that's yeah. They're doing it. They're making the sauce, no pun intended, and it's starting to smell pretty better than all right. You know.
Hey,
That's how I feel.
what were your thoughts on Jeremy Ruckert? I forgot like how you felt about him as a tight end going into the draft.
I mean, I like him. I'm Ohio State. That's my team.
Mm.
But I mean, that's why I'm super critical too. You
Yeah.
know. But I don't know. I was a Naughton guy, but I do like Ruckert. Like he's got like what I call like those gecko hands. You know, like those like big paws. They look like freaking gecko mitt. It's like he plucks stuff, and that's what I like. He's not a body catcher, and you know, he fits the mold too of like the type of like what Otten did. But I like and he's I'm fumbling over words, but I like him too. I'm talking about Ruckert because he made Fields look a lot better than, you know. I'm glad that we got Zach. You know, I'll just leave it at that. But
Yeah.
he bailed him out a lot. And, you know, he helps out C.J. Stroud, too. And C.J. Stroud's going to be a really good quarterback. But he bails him out, too. And blocking-wise bails him out. He makes sure he's not getting rocked. He has that extra split second where he's comfortable. And I think that'll benefit Zach. You know, and plus our guys, you know, Conklin and Zuma, always butcher his name. But they'll show him the ropes, too. And that's what I love as well. So I think we killed it in the offseason 1,000%. And then we got our needs in the draft, and then looking how many guys we have. If we would have drafted more, you know, like 8 or so, or you know how we were looking, we would have overstocked, and it wouldn't. I don't think it would have been too good in that thing. So they focused on what the needs, and then they just went accordingly and went for best person literally available in a smart way. So hats off to them. I think.
Yeah. Salty Nalty is asking, who's on the phone? This is Rusty Spooner on the phone. Salty Nuts.
What's up, Naughty?
You don't know your boy's voice already? You don't know Jet Fan?
Well, I think only people have ever heard me before on Joe. So
Oh, yeah.
if they did. Oh, and then sometimes, what do you call it? On different Jets things. Oh, on Ryan's.
Yeah.
On Ryan's channel too.
You really gotta work to get on Ryan's channel. Like you gotta time it. It's like it's not easy.
It's funny. I've lucked out with like the 3 times that I've gotten in right away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. It just happened. So yeah, I think it is a little timing because when it hits the 10-second mark, I'm like, all right, there's probably a delay, and that's usually when I do it. There's the secret.
Joe Grana, I don't know anybody that has a white beard that's on YouTube that isn't Green Beans. So I don't know him, but it's always strange that, like, and tell me if you agree, Rusty, even when we don't get the guys we want, like you didn't want Sauce Gardner at pick 4. We all know that. You could see my reaction was shock. I was screaming Thibodeau, to be honest. But at the end of the day, now that it's done, as a Jet fan, do you hate, or do you love these guys now and stand behind them and are rooting for them to be the Hall of Famers?
I'm a pig and shit, and if any Buffalo fans or Fish or Shats or they can go kick rocks and pound salt. I'm always with Jets, and especially too with how it's structured. Yeah, I'm cool with it. It's a different.
I agree with Rusty. Can I chime in real quick? When we took Sauce, I did not like it. I was with you, Jared, and I think Rusty too, and others. I wanted Thibodeau, and I did not have. I had no reaction. I was literally flatlined when we took Sauce because I was upset we didn't get Thibodeau. But when we were able to trade up and get Jermaine, and the combination of Jermaine and Sauce shot me through the roof.
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
We know we've had problems with this team where we can't cover and we can't get to the quarterback. Now you're adding potentially 2 elite guys that can shut down on the back end and get to the quarterback. And don't forget, we're adding Lawson with Jermaine. So we're not expecting Jermaine to be our number 1 rusher. Lawson's going to be our number 1 rusher. We have potentially an elite number 2 rusher with Jermaine. So the combination of everybody coming back raises the water level for this team tremendously. But one, if it was Jermaine or Sauce, I wouldn't be as excited. The combination of Sauce, Jermaine, and bringing Lawson in, and getting Reed, and getting Whitehead, everybody coming together, we're literally bumping out 5 backups and putting in 5 much better starters in place. That's huge.
Yeah.
We
It's
basically
awesome.
overturned half of our defense in
The
one offseason.
watering hole at the Oasis. It's great. And where the Predators going to slaughter whatever's there. The NFL. We got monsters now.
Yeah, look, when we traded up and took JJ to steal and quote the Big Lebowski, that move and that pick, that move and that pick really puts the room together. it's like the rug. It's like that rug from the Big Lebowski. That pick it kind of puts the room together.
Yeah, you're right.
Really does.
Yeah.
And now and it's great too because now our media, we sort of like smack them down a little bit, like that crazy dog that jumps, and I was just like, oh no, you're just dead, With the introduction of Clemens, that was just terrific. That really was. Putting Dick Chimney in his place and making him stutter. Oh, that was awesome. And now they don't. Now they got to keep they're watching their words with everybody now. It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
It's
All
good stuff.
business.
And Steve Engel is here, and Chris Bradigan has come in. Man, everybody's here tonight. It's kind of crazy. Joe Grant is here now, and we got Rusty on the phone. Rusty, I did this for you, man. You were. I want you to know that this call-in technology, me figuring it all out, it would not be happening right now if it wasn't for you. You would totally.
Rusty's got a face for call-in. We've said that for years. Rusty's got a face for call-in, right?
Show about the thing, because it sounds like the same chick. Is it? Did you talk with him?
With
like
who?
The same operator thing. I think it's like Long Top Radio or something. It's good. It's like it's a good clean connection. It's a really good thing that you got there.
Oh, right now I'm using Google Voice, but
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right now I'm using Google Voice actually. Yeah. I didn't talk. I should talk to Long Beach about that though. What he uses and see if it's better. And that he I'm in connection with him because of you too.
Oh, now you guys are going to wind up anyway. Well, you were on a show. What didn't you call in a few times? I saw you in the chat.
Yeah, but you're the one that told me about him, and the only reason I approached him to be on my show was because you had mentioned him and gave me a shout out on his show, and then so I DM'd him in Twitter and said, Rusty Spooner listens to us both, and he really thinks we should talk. And then I thought, oh my God, is this guy going to want to have anything to do with me? And like right away he writes back, I'd be thrilled to talk with you. That'd be great. Yeah.
Awesome. It's Gangrene fan.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Thank you too.
Yeah.
But no, it's great too because you guys you're 2 West Coast cats, so you guys are right there as well. So your hours can line up if anything.
Yeah.
On certain things. It's pretty good.
Can you pull up Stephen's comment?
When we're all the way on the other side, so we have jets everywhere and just map it out.
Yeah.
Great.
Afram is saying, get StreamYard and do video call-ins. I have StreamYard. I do video call-ins. That's why we've had people on the show. But it turns out people like to call in more. Like a lot of people are camera shy and they don't want to come in. They don't want to come in.
Well, it's easier for me with just keeping the phone to my ear.
Right.
Just hearing it and then talking and then
Rusty's old school. Rusty wants the old New York sports talk radio call-in.
What was that, Nick? I'm sorry.
I said you're old school. You want like the old school, like Howard Stern, New York sports talk radio call-in.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
I can tell.
All the good stuff. How it used to be. And that's how it's happening now. You got the Savage family. It's going great.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the chaos.
I never would have guessed or dreamed one day. Like if I went back 18 months ago, I never would have imagined I'd be doing hosting a call-in show and be referred to as
Oh,
the
it's awesome.
Chaos.
Congrats, brother.
Thanks.
That's good.
Thanks. It all just kind of just organically evolved, which is the way things should happen in life, I guess.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
know?
Snowball effect, man.
Yep.
Make a little guy kick that bastard down the hill. It's gonna be awesome.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot next door, pick up my sandwich, and then I'll be back. All right.
All right, brother.
Give me 5.
Yep. All right. It's just us, Rusty.
That's it. I have a few minutes I could spare. I've got another 10 or so.
So,
that's cool.
so where do you
I'll
live?
hang until Nick gets back for you.
Where do you live? Like what area of the country?
Oh, I'm on the East Coast.
Okay.
I was on the island.
Oh,
Good old
okay.
Island.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I went to Stony Brook, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was over in the Patchogue area when I was younger. Sorry, good.
Oh, wow. You're not far from.
No,
You're not.
Patchogue.
Wow, that's really close down the Old Nichols Road.
Yeah, and the rickety 112.
Oh yeah.
You go ahead, drive your car down there as fast as you want. You will not make it. Just potholes will eat you alive. And things never change. They're always the same.
It's amazing how many people are from Patchogue, and like I never even knew people from Patchogue until I went to Stony Brook, and then that's when I met people on campus and everything. It's like, oh, I live down the road in Patchogue. It's like, but I've heard it's really grown. It's like it's got its own nightlife now and everything.
It's like mini Manhattan over there. It's crazy. It's weird. I don't know how much you're allowed to say on this place, but it changed. It was crazy beyond drugs and stuff. So I mean, it's just weird to see how the whole town changed, but I guess weird in a good way. Nobody wants any of that stuff. But it's the only thing that sucks is it's just gotten ridiculously expensive. Yeah.
Oh man.
But the good little places here and there that you can find around is good. So
Yeah. Yeah, and I would have guessed that with the wineries and with, like being somewhat reasonable drive to the Hamptons. Like it was only a matter of time before people just took over the area and started buying up real estate and pushing up the prices.
Oh, the Hamptons is like, forget about it now. Just driving out there is insane. And then there's not only wineries, there's like liquor distilleries out there and stuff, like gin ones, all sorts of. Everybody's getting their hands into everything. So, And then cannabis is legal here, so people are growing fields of that. It's not too big of an island. I don't know where everyone's doing all this stuff, but
wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
yeah, it's getting tapped. That's true.
Did you know that Salty Nolte grew up in Patchogue?
Yeah, we were talking in one of the other chats. He said that it was funny. It was like, oh wow, small world.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think even J. Cole lives in that area.
Oh really? No, that's good for him.
I'm just saying.
That's funny.
Johnny is saying he taught in Stony Brook. Did you teach in Stony Brook in 1991 to 1994 is the big question, Johnny. Did you teach in Stony Brook from 91 to 94? Because if you did, we got to talk. I'll tell you.
The professor?
I don't know, but if he did, that's crazy. And Johnny, do you remember if you were there at any time in that time era? I'll tell you something funny. If you remember the pretzel stands, I sold pretzels, man. I was like the pretzel guy with that guy Mark who ran those pretzel stands. So, man, I met a lot of girls. Rusty, you want to meet girls when you're in college? Well, it's too late for us, but I tell anybody that's going into college, be the kid that gets the part-time job, like on campus selling pretzels, because
I have my fair share over there.
Oh my God!
I haven't attended college, but I certainly have fun.
You went to what was the name of that bar right by the the bar right by
Fort Jeff.
well
It was
Tara's.
Crazy because I had friends that lived in Setauket, so yeah, and then it was insane. That part of my life is pretty cool and crazy.
Yeah, man. I used to.
That was that.
Dude, I would sell these pretzels. I'd be standing by this propane tank on this grill of pretzels, and the girls would walk by, and I would just be like, free mustard, and like initiates the conversation. They'd come over laughing. Oh, what I got there, blah blah blah. Would start talking, but I don't know, it was good times. I'm gonna get in trouble if my wife's listening.
You were snacks way before you were on here, huh?
She won't be giving you any more pizza.
Let's see if we go back 25 years.
He's gonna walk in about 2 minutes and take the pizza box away from him.
What's that?
I said your wife's gonna walk in like 2 minutes and take the pizza box away from you.
And yes,
Smack him with it a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll bump him in the head as she's walking out.
oh, the park bench. That was the name of our local bar. And I remember the locals would come to pick up the girls. Like they'd come to hit on the female students at the park bench. We used to do something called 4 to 4 Fridays at the park bench. We'd go in at Friday at 4 p.m. for happy hour and for the free food and stuff, and we'd stay till 4 a.m.
Oh yeah, doing work.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It felt like a year. So John,
I couldn't do that anymore. My liver would just drop and fall out.
oh man, I was barely able to do it then, man. I was. Salty Nulty is saying his band used to play at Tara's and the park bench. I'll tell you what I loved about Tara's. Tara's was, I remember I was able to go there when I was a student there in the early 90s. For $5, you'd get this giant plate. I mean, it was an endless, bottomless plate of fried calamari. Fresh, delicious, for $5. That's what I'll never forget about Tara's.
That's amazing.
Yeah, oh my God. It was for a hungry college student to eat that one.
Never find that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, what? Yeah, I was a poor college student. I mean, who eats that well in college? I mean, if you find the right situation.
You eat like ramen noodles. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, the ramen noodles. Yeah.
I like that Raw Power new name that I've seen for the show. You can tell this is the NFL slow season. No, Raw Power, you must be new to the show because every show Jeremy gets on food rants.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Jets could be in the Super Bowl, and the halftime show could be our podcast, and Jeremy would talk food for 15 minutes.
I know. Like the Jets win their first playoff game like in years and everything. And
Jeremy's like, I got the greatest hot wings today before the game.
Yeah, dude, I was eating these wings during the game. I couldn't believe how good they were. Johnny, you taught in Stony Brook.
I haven't seen Wafers in a while.
Oh man, I'm gonna be in Folsom.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna be in Folsom on Wednesday. I have to be there near that market that sells them, so I'm gonna go and see if they have them. I want to get a better flavor than coffee, though. That was kind of gross. So
Wait, like Folsom, like where Johnny Cash sang?
exactly. That Folsom.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude, it's a tourist attraction. They have the Johnny Cash Trail. There's like this long trail that goes around Folsom Lake. Yeah, it's really beautiful. And
Really?
The Warriors collected double on that one. That's crazy.
yeah. There's a whole big Johnny Cash sign, and like everything's named after him. He's like, it's like that's his town. That's his tribute.
He recorded an album in there. It's pretty crazy.
Oh man, yeah, that was an awesome album. And hey, Johnny taught there in '91 in Stony Brook. I was there in '91. So you remember the pretzel stands? I used to sell pretzels at those pretzel stands. But what I want to know now is
that guy.
now I want to know what Johnny taught, because now it's getting interesting. Because maybe I crossed paths with him, and I want to find out what other professors he might have known. So.
Oh, we have the King Buttholes here. What's up, Iowa? What's up, Butthole?
Oh, is Iowa here? Okay, cool. You know Iowa Jets fan, Rusty? Have you guys met?
No, not like personally, but yeah, throughout the chats and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure you know about each other and everything.
The King Butthole.
Yeah.
Jeremy does. Lucky wings. You know what? That's what would happen. What's going to happen is whatever I'm eating when the Jets win a big game, like so if the Jets beat the Ravens and I'm eating wings, that's going to be my justification for eating wings every time the Jets play.
It's going to be the name of the channel is going to turn into the Garlic Parmesan Jets.
Yeah, I got to be careful about what I eat when the Jets play, because if I'm eating something I really like if I'm chowing down on a Big Mac and the Jets lose, then I'm not going to be able to eat Big Macs. But if they win, that's what I'm going to be eating. So it all depends on when they win and when they lose. I'm going to find a pattern and figure out
Your
what
poor
I
wife is going to have like a
That's why you
spreadsheet.
choose 3 different meals at once, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Give yourself options.
Give myself options, exactly. Oh my God. So hey, I'm looking forward. Even though the Jets are going to be much more competitive this year and we're not going to be thinking about the draft, I'm still going to want to talk college football with you, not for the purpose of just the Jets, just in general. So I just want to get to know the players. So like when college football starts, let's do like a call-in thing where we're just talking about guys that you love in college that we can all start watching and look for each week. And you know what I mean? And then when the draft comes, we're going to all be experts and we're going to all have a list of players that we love.
Yeah, and that's the goal too, so that we don't get even if everybody likes their own different people, just as a collective, you just watch. You can just bury ESPN, Country Club, Connor Hughes, Dick Cheney, all those cats. So we wouldn't. They'd be useless.
Yeah.
So we could just listen to you, Nick, Green Bean, Frankie, everybody, and just let it go that route. That's what it's really about, So if I'm a jerk sometimes, I'm sorry, but I'm not, Prove me wrong, go watch it, Shut me up. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But it's not even proving me wrong, It's college football is awesome too, man. They go freaking nuts, because they try and get into the NFL,
Yeah.
So even when you play those so-called Monroe State or whatever versus Bama, you'll see those different dudes in there that'll come, like linemen that'll, stand out. And, those are those gems, not the ones that are playing for Alabama, but those other guys. And then you can follow them that way. Pretty interesting. It's cool seeing them manhandle, the top dogs in the nation.
Yeah.
Someone's getting slept on.
We're gonna have to start watching some Jackson State though, because apparently Deion's drafting all the great kids out of high school.
Yeah, Saban.
Well, according to Nick Saban, he's paying for them, right?
That guy Matt is great.
That's
Was that Nick? My bad. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
According to Nick Saban, Deion's paying for these guys.
Who cares? They all do.
Nick Saban's just mad because other people, the playing field is now getting leveled. So Saban's getting pissed off because now all of a sudden he's not getting every top player at every position. Now the playing field is getting leveled, and he's got to go on national television and cry like a baby.
Yeah. They're trying to do what happened to SMU back in 88, 89, around there when they gave him the death penalty for what happened.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
What'd they get? Didn't they get the death penalty?
And then they're allowed to make money off of the video games and use the kids' names and use their jersey sales, and those kids can't get a dime. And then they force them to get memes made about crab legs and shit. That's crazy, man. So I wouldn't care. I'd be like, yo, you want a house? $1 million? Here you go, shit. I'm cool with that.
It's just amazing.
Didn't SMU get the death penalty?
Well, yeah, SMU had the death penalty. They only got ranked recently, I think within the last 5 years, if that, maybe 3. Yeah, they had the death penalty for, good God, I think 30-something years, maybe? Yeah, they got hit hard. Because of Dupree, the nasty running back kid, was awesome. And, they paid him. They didn't give a shit. They're like, hey, what kind of car do you want? What do you want? What kind of house did your mom want? Aunt, grandparents? We don't care. Come here. And they were paying for everybody. And they were going to go compete for the national championship. But at that time, I think, Notre Dame had a problem with it. And those types. I think Nebraska. Those were the Alabamas of those days. So.
Hey, real quick, Jeremy, you got to read this comment. And not only the comment, the picture with it. With Bobby Heenan pointing at Rick Rude with somebody else's head on Rick Rude is fantastic.
Yeah, the picture is amazing.
The comment is too.
So Knobcraft says, the incredible content you guys all make has not only replaced the best for me, but has become an appointment I look forward to. That's one of the nicest things anybody's ever put in my chat. I appreciate that.
But it's kind of ironic because he's got the it's a very nice complimentary, polite comment. But then he's got like the worst manager in WWF history, Bobby Heenan, at his profile photo.
Yeah, you have to have the yin with the yang, you know?
He likes
You have to have the good with the bad.
Oh, that's his face. Upcroft commented, that's his face on Rick Rude.
Well, tell me it wouldn't be fun to play the heel if you're a wrestler. I mean, as a
Oh,
kid, I always
absolutely.
dreamed of being the good guy, right? I wanted to be the face. But now as an adult, like, how fun would it be to be the heel?
Oh, the villains are awesome.
Yeah,
You know, because they can redeem themselves. Like, what? If you're the good guy and you go bad, you're a dick. So,
right.
like, you might as well play the villain and be good.
I mean,
Might as well.
the greatest turn I ever saw was, and this is a true story. I'm watching wrestling. My oldest brother comes down. He's like visiting from college, and he's like, and he always like gave me a hard time for watching wrestling. And I'm watching this match with the Undertaker, and my brother's going nuts, going, my God, look at his eyes. That guy's terrifying. Oh my God, that guy's a lunatic. And I'm like, well, he's a bad guy. And my brother goes, I don't care. I love him. He's awesome. That guy is awesome. Look at his eyes. He's like,
Undertaker changed the game.
yeah. So my brother's going crazy for the Undertaker, and then something happened with Macho Man in the background is being interviewed, and he pushes the lovely Elizabeth. He starts yelling at her, and all of a sudden, this happens to be the moment my brother decides to be there, saying he likes the Undertaker. The Undertaker comes in from his match to the backstage area and gives a look and suddenly attacks the Macho Man and then turns face. That was his first face turn, like protecting a woman. And my brother went crazy. To this day, my brother talks about the Undertaker. So,
All right. If we're telling wrestling stories, I got to tell this one.
It was like,
I was
all
at my buddy's house.
like,
My
they
buddy's
broke-
mother.
they broke that.
yeah, when Razor
As far
Ramon.
as the heels being.
Go ahead,
that
sorry,
was
Rusty.
great.
Yeah, Razor Ramon was the best. Scott Hall, man. Hey, yo.
Kevin, I don't know.
That's the
I always
greatest.
liked
That's the greatest
Scott
line ever.
Steiner when he did the fat thing. That was hilarious to me. So, like, he did the whole math equation and it equals fat or something like that. He's ridiculous. It was
What, Scott
incredible.
Steiner? Is he talking
He
about
was
the
yelling
Scott
at some other
Steiner
guy
math?
who was jacked out of his mind to listen.
If I got 2/3 of me, Kurt Angle, and you come in. Oh, it's the greatest thing ever. There's somebody who wrote out the Scott Steiner math on a napkin. It's the greatest thing like I've ever seen. I'll send it to you.
Really?
Yeah. If you Google Scott Steiner math napkin, somebody wrote out if I got 66 and 2/3 of me. And yeah, it's fantastic. Like if you look at it, if you look at the picture as he does the audio, you're gonna piss your pants laughing. It's the most fantastic thing ever. We were at my buddy's house, his parents' house this weekend. Is my best friend, his wife had her 40th. They had a surprise 40th birthday party for her on Saturday, and we get there like it's my best friend's parents' house, so I've known them for 30 years. I get there early. I help them with some stuff. It's very hot here on Saturday. It was like 96. So we're sitting inside the house, then like in the downstairs area, and I tell my son, I'm like, right here. And he goes, what? I go, I sat right where you are right now on the ground, and I was the only one out of 8 people in the room, diehard wrestling fans, that predicted Hulk Hogan as the 3rd member of the NWO. And my son goes, all right, really?
Wow.
And my buddy's older brother was there, and he looks at my son, and he goes, Nikki, we all laughed at him. We thought he was idiotic. We thought it was the dumbest thing we've ever heard. And then when Hulk Hogan walked out, because I worked until 10 o'clock, so this was the main event. I got to the house at like 10:10, and they're all talking about it. I'm like,
So you had no
did Hogan have a match yet? And they're like, no. But Hogan? What are you, stupid? What are you, out of your mind? I go, all right, my choice is Hogan. He's going to come out. He's going to be the 3rd member. When Hogan comes out and Heenan's like, but what side is he on? I just stood up. I did like the Randy Orton. And I just stood there waiting for it. I'm like, leg drop. They're like, you're out of your mind. And I'm like, leg drop. And then Hogan goes off the ropes and drops the leg on Macho Man. And I dropped down to the ground and I did the worm across the freaking carpet. But this is when I was athletic and I could do the worm. Now I just look like an old guy having a seizure.
Oh my God. Tom Bon Jovi.
What's
What
the
is
song?
up, my brother? Huh?
I'm sorry. What's the song?
He came in riding on a steel horse. He's wanted, dead or alive.
I don't know his name. I just know you singing it.
I'm gonna have to say goodbye, guys, and then I'll let other guys call in too. I had to take care of some things, you know.
All right.
But I'll be chatting in the chat. It was awesome talking to you guys. See you later.
Be good, Rusty. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
I'll be in the chat. Be good, guys.
Thanks, Rusty.
Take care.
Take care.
You're welcome. Take care, man.
All right.
I
That
gotta
was
talk.
Rusty's
I gotta
turn.
speak to Knobcraft real quick. I need you to change your profile photo. I need Rick Rude's head on your body. You said it's Rick Rude. It's your head on Rick Rude's body. I want it the other way.
I want to say to Raw Power, I go back to the Bob Backlund days as well. Not when he beat Billy Graham, superstar Billy Graham, but when he was champion, that's when I became a fan. Like during the reign of Bob Backlund.
Who did he
And-
beat? Did he beat Bruno?
No, Bob Backlund beat superstar Billy Graham,
Okay. And then who did he lose it to? The Sheik?
Iron Sheik,
Okay.
Iron Sheik, and then Hulk Hogan came and beat
Yeah.
the Iron Sheik.
January 23rd, 1984.
I don't know dates, dude. I just know that
That's how.
Bob
Hogan.
Backlund was the best villain character after that because it was the same character, but later in time when the world changed. Like suddenly the same thing, the same way he was in 1982 was something that made people say, "Oh, just shut up," and drove people crazy. So like he literally played the annoying part of his good face and his good guy thing and just embellished it to make himself a villain, which to me is just the funniest thing in the world.
I'm pulling it up right now. I know it was 1984. I think January 23rd was the date.
Okay, back to football. Old Dave says, if we win the coin toss versus the Ravens, you kicking or receiving? Who? At home?
Defer.
At home? Yeah, it also depends. It depends. Like one of the things that makes that decision easy is it a very windy day?
January
I want the
23rd,
win in the second
1984.
quarter.
That's how good I am.
What's that?
It's January 23rd, 1984. I
That's amazing.
Googled it. I had the date dead on. Sorry.
That's amazing.
Here's to me.
It's cool. If we win the coin toss, look, it depends because, I think it's fine to defer, pick the side that we want to defend, get the ball in the second half, start with the defense in a loud crowd, but also what really seals the deal is the wind. If it happens to be a very, very windy day, I want the wind in our favor in the second and fourth quarter without question. So
I'm more into the crowd. Opening day, the additions that we've made, I'm kind of the opposite. I would much rather have the crowd being electric. They're not deflated yet. And I would much rather have us in a frenzy getting the ball to start the second half than anything else. That would be my take on it. I'll keep talking because you took a Nick Shine type of bite with that there. All right, now we're going to listen to Jeremy sing a cappella. Go ahead. Yeah, that would be my take on it. I would much rather have the crowd be in a frenzy, chanting defense, going ballistic on the opening drive, and being a factor. Because if God forbid we get the ball, we go 3 and out, people aren't going to be as energetic. Ravens get the ball to start, people are not going to be in their seats. There's going to be 80,000 people. It's Baltimore, they're close. There'll be 74,000 people out of 82 going absolutely insane. Excuse me.
I'll tell you, the one thing that goes wrong with that is they get the ball and score a touchdown.
Nobody's scoring on us all year.
We'll see what Gitmo has to say about that.
And if you notice, I wait until you take your big bite, and that's when I drop my questionable comments, just to see your head going to a tizzy. You never choose to kick. The other team can choose to receive this.
The hottest take in the world. The Jets will not be scored on all year.
Yeah. I said today on my IOW show that the Patriots will end up in last place this year. Quote me. The Pats will be in last place. Mac Jones is not an NFL quarterback. He got exposed at the end of last year. He looked like a bag of shit come the playoffs. Mac Jones will not be the starter past this season. He might not even make this entire season. Write it down now. Quote me on it. Screenshot it. Video record it. Do whatever you got to do.
Now, this is the guy who predicted that Hulk Hogan would be the third member of the NWO.
How can you disagree with me? And I can provide video that I called the Super Bowl final score to be 23-20. So those are my two big things. And stupid me only bet $3 on it, so only won $300. You never choose to kick. The other team can choose to receive in the second half. Correct, Iowan. I agree. There's a clip on it. It's okay if I just... Yeah, Iowan, you can do that, buddy. You can do that. You can send it to me when I'm correct.
What is he saying?
There's a clip button, I guess. I guess you can make a clip off of watching a video.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But yes, Iowa, that's acceptable, buddy. I didn't know they had that crazy technology out in Iowa, but if you are ahead of the times, absolutely, go ahead. Can we discuss how stupid it was that Belichick in overtime elected to kick to us when the year we had Fitzpatrick? They had Tom Brady and never got the ball. You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy, right?
Even the greats make mistakes, man. Even the greats make mistakes every once in a while. Let me explain how.
Yeah, I mean, what about Green Bay kicking that field goal and not going for it on 4th and goal?
Oh, the playoff game against Tampa?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's another bad one. That's a rookie coach, man. That's a rookie coach just making a huge blunder.
What about Pete Carroll after Marcel Lynch basically ran through the New England defense 8 plays in a row and they could not stop him, and then thrown the ball?
Well, obviously the Super Bowl takes that decision is much worse than a regular season game, right?
I know a Seattle fan who denies that it was a bad call. I'm like, how can you sit there and say it was a bad call?
Are you serious?
I mean, say it wasn't a bad call. They literally could not stop him. They were running down the field like they were hopeless. Like the New England defensive line was exhausted. They were being run over. He was running 8 to 10 yards a carry, and there they are at the 1 yard line. All they had to do was hand the ball to your best player. And at that moment, because that was only Russell Wilson's second year, at that moment, Lynch was the best player on the Seattle Seahawks. There's no argument with it. The beast. He was the one that got them there. He was their best player. You put the ball in his hands, and you have him run the 1 yard. You don't throw the ball, especially into traffic.
Or if you want to get kind of cute, you do a play action rollout where there's not so many arms and so much commotion, where you run a slant in from the outside, you run your tight end out, and maybe you do like a zig on the back end with the receiver where Russ has a run, throw it away option. But you don't – that's the worst possible play to call right there. There's too much action. There's too much commotion.
Yeah. It was such a bad call. I'm convinced that they win the Super Bowl.
Grandizer? Welcome, buddy.
I'm convinced that they win the Super Bowl if they give them the ball.
100%. If you or I are coaching that team, they win the Super Bowl that day.
Oh, he wanted me to explain how it works as far as the deferring with my mouth full of food.
You said a sentence and then you took a massive bite, and then I saw the comment come in. And I was like, well done, Iowa. Well done.
Iowan's a comedian.
Explain it to me now. Not 5 minutes from now. Now.
They're all funny. Everybody's funny. Everyone's a comic in the chat.
Yeah, I say it all the time.
That's Dark Soldier and the Mess, and they're all Iowan, Eminon. They're all just
fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The chat and your show, my show, Tigo, Buffalo, with you and Adam, Dom. The chat is just, with Green Bean, you can't appreciate the chat as much because there's so many people commenting. By the time you read a comment, 20 other comments are in, so you don't get to see the conversation flow. You know what I mean? And like the comments don't go in unison. But man, the chat, the people that we have watching us and joining with us are fantastic, man. It's really, really fun. We got a good group of people who watch us and share their thoughts with us.
The most bitter and angry Jets fan alive, Modine, says if we win the toss, receive and walk off the field. Winning the kickoff is great progress in and of itself for the Jets.
We end the season 1-0. Done.
Is it fair to call you? Is it Mo Green? Is it fair to call you disgruntled? Oh yeah, Belichick.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I would love to get out of a season with a winning record. If we get out 1-0, I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Oh, this is great.
What am I here for your amusement?
Do I amuse you? Do I amuse? No. You said I was funny. Do I amuse you like a clown?
My nickname in high school, my last name being Shine. If you know that movie, you know my nickname in high school. Shinebox.
Oh wow,
that movie. My name was Shinebox, and then playing basketball it involved a Shine dog. But my freshman year, one of the older kids came up in the locker room, looked at me, and goes, "Your name is Shine? Oh, you go get your Shinebox? What are you gonna do? Clean all our shoes?" And that was it. I was Shinebox, and then turned into Shine Dog 2 years later.
Wow, dude, it was. I mean that the way that played out, and just knowing that it happened. Some guy gets out of jail, a made guy. He's out of jail. He goes out to drink. He thinks he's the safest thing in the world, right? And then he ends up not only beaten up and everything, but like when they open that trunk and he's still alive. Oh my God. Just like brutal, man. Brutal.
Hey, Iowan, who says it wasn't?
Oh, that's what she said.
Rest in peace to my high school girlfriend, Kelly. You were my original Shinebox.
Used to hang out in a bar that they filmed in Queens. Well, I know the bar, one of the bars they were in, I knew that the bar that they were depicting in Canarsie. Remember they had the guy, Mr. Canarsie?
Yeah.
I know which bar the real bar that all those guys hung out in when they hung out in Canarsie.
Nice.
It was 2 blocks away from the restaurant my best friend owns. And like my second family owned this Italian restaurant pizzeria. 2 blocks away was a bar. And that was the bar that all the wise guys hung out in. And that was the bar they were depicting. So we all got a kick out of that. And Grandizer puts his favorite quote in. No. You insulted him just a little bit. You're a little out of line yourself. That was De Niro.
Yeah.
Let me do De Niro. A little bit.
Back when he was a respectable human being.
You insulted him just a little.
You said.
That was in that bar, right? Like it was like after he said it, the guy, and they almost fought and everything. That's when he went over to calm him down. He goes, "You're a little out of line yourself." Oh my God! Somebody's gonna get. No, never mind.
Is that what you said? Oh,
Yeah.
Which
Jeremy, did Nick get the question asked of him? Which 2022 Jets opponents are revenge games for you, club? Which games are prove-it games, and which non-divisional games are you most excited for? So let's start with who are the revenge games for you, Nick? Are there any games that you want to win just purely on revenge?
Patriots. After what Belichick did to us last year, dropping 50-something on us, that's the revenge game I want. Which games are prove-it games? Buffalo. Which non-divisional game are you most excited for? Bengals. I want to prove it again that it wasn't a fluke last year. I want to prove that we can beat them again. So Patriots, Buffalo, and Bengals.
A glutton for punishment. Okay.
What did I do?
I said a glutton for punishment. Okay.
What did I do?
At Jeremy Cravat, what's up, bro? This is Hader Ali one of my good friends, and he's saying, "What's up? Great show tonight. Although I'm about 45 minutes behind, cooking then eating, just like Jody and Salah. Cooking up something special, then later we're gonna eat." All right, my man. When you get to this part of the stream, you know I love you. You know I love you, Hater, and I hope your family is well. And I appreciate all your support, brother. Okay, look at that. You answered the question, Nick, and I gotta. give you
Oh,
credit.
that's a great question too. And I love those multi-tiered questions where you ask, certain things. And yeah, Buffalo's the measuring stick. Patriots are the revenge, and proving that last year against the Bengals was not a fluke. If we were to beat them again early and we come out, I think it's possible we can go 3-1 in the first 4 games.
Oh.
I think we can. If Watson's out, it might be better than 3-1. I'm just confident in what this team can do in the trenches, and we're going to have the ability to compete every day. Anyone who watches the shows that I'm on, I am on record as saying I wanted the Patriots in game 1 because I wanted to punch them in the mouth before Belichick had the film on us and knew what we were. Like, that's how confident I am with how we're going to improve this year. So, Grandizer, great question. I love questions like that are multifaceted. So, awesome. Thank you for bringing that.
And I think I just missed the call. So whoever called, you can try again. Sorry about that. So interesting because the area codes are the same because like J. Cole and so many people are from Patchogue. Like J. Cole's from Patchogue and so many other guys are from Patchogue that we get a lot of the same area codes because they're all from Patchogue.
Iowans got a really good question. I think a really good question.
Yeah, let's Iowan. Oh, here we go. Hold on. We got a call coming in. Let's see if we can get it.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
That's
press 2.
definitely what. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing?
You're on NFL Chaos. Welcome to the show. Who's this? I heard Nick.
Yeah, my name's Nick Shine Jr.
Oh, okay, Nick Shine Jr.
Hang up. Hang up. It's an imposter.
Did you want to ask any questions?
So Nick Shine.
Jeremy, can you put the phone closer to your speaker, your mic?
Oh, hold on. Sure. Go ahead.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Nick Shine, how much of an impact do you think DJ Reed will have this season?
You got to tell me, Joe. I can't
He's
hear.
saying, how much of an impact do you think DJ Reed will have this season?
His individual impact, I don't think will be as great. But like I said earlier, the impact of adding him, Gardner, Whitehead, Jermaine, bringing Carl Lawson back, Sherwood and Nazeldine, I think he's a part of a huge group of players that will make the defense much better. I think we're in a much better situation right now having him as our number 2 corner than we are as our number 1. I like the potential of Bryce Hall covering tight ends or being a big safety or covering a taller guy down in the red zone than having to rely on him as an outside guy one-on-one. So I think that's number 1, a very good question, but I don't think DJ Reed by himself changes the level of our defense, but I think he's a part of the big picture and overall can make a huge difference.
Thank you for answering my question. I just have one more. You like Monty Gott?
I don't like any man I got.
What'd you say?
I don't like any man I got.
No, Monty Gott is the type of pasta.
Oh, I thought you said, do you like the man I got?
No, Monty Gott pasta.
Yeah, I can't turn any Italian food down. Lasagna is the only Italian food I don't like. Judge me for it all you want, but I just think it's too generic and bland.
I feel you. Jeremy, what do you got to say for yourself?
What do I got to say for myself?
Yeah.
I don't know. What should I say for myself?
I love that he posed the question as if you're like a third grade kid and you come home and you messed up and the principal already called the house. What do you have to say for yourself?
I guess I have to say for myself, I pronounce it manicotti. I prefer stuffed shells.
Oh, the best.
But if I have anything that's stuffed, I prefer stuffed mushrooms.
Really?
Okay, I respect that. One more question. It's me and Rusty Spooner. We're hanging off a ledge, a cliff. You can only save one of us. Who do you choose?
The one that has more money in their wallet.
That's who you keep.
That's me.
I don't think so. Well, maybe. I don't know. There's no way to know. I don't know how much money you guys have in your pocket. Look, that's an impossible hypothetical situation that
We want all of our fans to survive.
always difficult
We're
to
not
answer.
putting any of our fans off a cliff, right?
Yeah, I'm the kind of guy
Choose
that
Bill
would find ways to
Belichick every
save
time, Jeremy. We choose Bill Belichick.
I would find a way to save both of you.
Okay, thank you. One more question before I go.
Yeah.
Thank you for the time. Who do you think would win the dance battle? Me or Nick Shine?
I
can't hear. Would win what?
Who would win a dance battle, you or Nick Shine? I think you would win the dance battle because I think Nick is like me. He's done with that kind of crap.
Don't you sell me short, bitch. Don't you shit on my parade. You don't know what I'm gonna do.
Anyway, I just missed a call from 222. So thanks for the call.
I'll see you later, all right, buddy?
Thanks for the call, buddy boy.
Later, bud. Hey, if we go up a little bit, Iowan had a really good question.
I'm trying to figure out why you...
At 10:22, he says, fine, here's a football question. Is there any quarterback in the league that you would trade Zach for? And if so, who?
One thing I just want to ask we'll get to that in a second. I want to ask everybody in the chat. Can somebody, I know you had trouble hearing the caller. Did anybody else have trouble hearing the caller, or were you guys able to hear the caller? Because I got to figure this technology out and make sure it's working.
I think you got to put the phone closer to your mic, because
Well,
I don't think the phone's not feeding the system. You have it on speaker, so you got to have it closer to the mic for that audio to get put out, right?
Oh, well, I thought I set it, though, to be computer audio so they'd be able to hear it. It was a little hard to hear. Okay, trouble hearing the caller. I had trouble hearing the caller. Okay, so I have to fix that.
Like you might have to like put the phone like near the mic and like get the audio into that feed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let me get...
Because I don't think you're doing the audio over the internet. You're doing the audio through your phone, right?
Yeah, I just have to bring the speaker closer and do, like, I have to do this. Now, like, talk. Talk. Why aren't you talking, Nick?
Me?
Yeah, I want you to talk.
Oh, hey, what's up, everybody?
Okay, so now you're talking into the mic. So I'm just doing an example. Okay, I think I got it figured out now. For the next caller will benefit. It's good that we had that other caller to test our technology.
It's trial by error, right? This is all new to us. None of us went to school for broadcasting.
Exactly. But
So,
did you hear what I just said? Though I think it's pretty funny what I was just saying.
Did I miss it?
I said it's good that we had that other caller to test it on. Oh! Wait a second, I'm getting a call again. Whoa! Wait a second. I can't. Right. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm telling you to wait a second.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
It said Rusty Spooner the Jedi really fast. Hello?
Hey.
Oh my God. Okay. Now there was somebody that called before with the phone number of 222. Please try again when you get the opportunity to. Okay. So let's look at what's going on in the chat.
What if they save the number and just call you at like 4 a.m? And be like, "Hey, are you still on air?"
Daniel, how you doing? Welcome
What's
to
up,
the
Danny?
chat. It's the first time I've seen you in the chat. If you haven't subbed to the channel and you like the content and you like the show, please do so. Will Ruckert ever see the field this year being the third or fourth string tight end? Well, I think he's going to be the third string tight end personally. And do I think he's going to see the field? Yes. And here's why. Statistically, what are the odds we go through this season where one of our two starting tight ends don't get injured? I'm not talking about a serious injury, but don't get banged up and miss a game, right? So just statistically, there's a better than 50% chance that something like that's going to happen. So that's my first kind of point. And then the other thing is that there's no guarantee that we're not going to be able to get there's no guarantee that we won't see a third tight end in the game anyway. Whoa, hold on one second. Let me answer this. I don't know why it's not letting me answer. Okay, here we go.
Call from
Christopher Brennigan from Kenosha.
success, press 1.
All right.
Press 2.
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing, Chris?
I'm doing great, man. We're going to win some games this year, don't you think?
I definitely think we're going to win some games. How many games do you think we're going to win?
At least 8 to 9.
8 to 9? Okay. That'd be a healthy step forward for the team,
Yeah,
I think.
double it.
Who's the
Double
caller?
it. 2 to 4, and then 4 to 8. And if we can get that 9th win, I think we're on to something. We've definitely upgraded the roster. Everything that JD is doing, I think is fucking fantastic.
Who's the caller? I couldn't hear the name. Can I ask?
Oh, it's Chris Bradigan.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Yeah, Chris Bradigan, man.
All right, I couldn't hear you.
Diehard Jets fan from Chicago. Now I live in Kenosha, Wisconsin. But yeah, man,
I love it.
I'm a Hawk. Yeah, but yeah, I think we're on to something. And I think
Agreed.
we actually have a competent GM, and we'll see about the coaching staff. But I love it. You know, so far so good.
Agreed.
I guess we'll see about that, but this is going to be awesome. I think we're set up to do well, but yeah, it's a little bit off it the first 8-9 weeks. But fuck, Brady Quinn, he's a bitch. He doesn't know nothing. But
He couldn't even read a defense. How could he read our future?
if we go 4-5 in those first 9 games, we're good. You know, I think we will be fighting in those meaningful games in December. Will actually fucking mean something for the first time in a long time, and I can't wait.
Yeah, look, I think we have a very, very good chance to win the 8-9 games you're talking about. I don't think if we stay healthy, I really don't see any reason why we shouldn't have that expectation. When I look at this roster, there's some holes. We're not 100% there, but that's okay. Look where we were 17 months ago. I mean, we've completely rebuilt this team, but we're definitely, every team has some holes. No team is perfect. But if you look at where we've come and where we are, and if Zach takes any step forward, if he takes the step forward we think he can take, I honestly don't understand why anybody thinks it's that shocking to say we could win 8 games.
I don't think so either.
No, anybody who thinks that we can't is talking shit off of our past and not paying attention to our present and future, right?
Yeah.
Like, you haven't been paying attention to what Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh are building if you're still making the same old Jets comment.
Yeah.
If we would have won 3 more games last year, if we had Becton, if we had Davis, Moore, and Crowder, from the moment that Zach came back on, we would have beat Tampa Bay. We would have won We would have won 3 more games. We would have had 7 wins last year if we had health with our starters. Now we didn't have the
We
depth.
lost to Tampa Bay over a blown fucking coverage, man.
But if we have the offensive line and the run game in place, Tampa Bay never gets the ball back. You know what I mean? We keep that ball. We run out the clock. We didn't have the ability to end the game. This year, we have the ability to end those games. Deli, what's up, brother?
There are so many ways we could have won that game, right? I mean, if we don't have the miscommunication and Zach, Zach's not, he's a rookie, he learns his lesson, but on that play, if he calls the other option in that play and flips the ball to Berrios is, based on the way the defense played us, Berrios gets the first down easily and we win the game. Right? So we literally lost that game because of that, but also because you're right. I mean, it was ridiculous. I was suspicious that we didn't do it on purpose. Like, okay, we played well enough. Now let's get the better draft pick. That's the way it felt because we made it that easy. I mean, even though it's Brady, it felt like that was just too easy.
I have one more question, and I'll wait for Nick to come back.
Okay.
But, I have one more question. Maybe in the chat you'd tell me, but I'll wait.
Okay. So you, by the way, I don't know if you know this, Chris, but Deli83 calls me Ron Jeremy.
What happened?
Deli83 in the chat calls me Ron Jeremy all the time. So instead
That's funny. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
So let me tell you. Let me ask you. You're in Wisconsin.
Yeah, Kenosha.
Wow. So is it like?
Yeah, I was like right down the block from where that shooting happened and all that.
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
where I was.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's where I live. I live in the hood, man. You know?
Wow.
But I'm a diehard Jets fan. You know?
That's so awesome.
Hoffman Estates, Hoffman Estates, Illinois, and other parts of Illinois, really close to Chicago. But I've been a Jets fan since 1985, 86 season.
Since when? Since the Wesley Welker walk-off?
Al Toon's my favorite player, and I got something for you on the beanbag situation on Wednesday. I have a picture that shows my proof.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, respect the Deli for.
But
being
who's
the
your
victims of the
favorite?
Buffalo shooting.
Who's your favorite draft pick that we made in this draft? I got mine.
Well, I think it's easier when it's all said and done. Now that we covered all the positions that we covered, who's the player I'm most excited about? This was not the case during the draft.
Yeah, exactly.
But my favorite player, looking back at it right now, that I'm the most excited for is definitely Sauce. No question.
What's that?
Sauce Gardner was definitely the guy I'm most excited about, like to see in a Jets uniform and everything. Now, that's not how I felt when we chose him. But the moment we selected JJ, when we moved up and we selected JJ, then I fell in love with the Sauce Gardner pick.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, it's a combination on the we have so many needs on defense. We talked about this a little bit earlier, I think before you were in the show, that when we picked Gardner, I was even keel because I wanted Thibodeau so badly. And I was even keel because without a pass rusher in this scheme, the corners don't affect. And Rachel, yes, absolutely. Yes, feel free.
All right.
When we got Jermaine, I exploded through the roof when we got Jermaine because the combination of Sauce and Jermaine gives you two, I think, elite players on the two very important positions of this scheme, edge rusher and then a man corner. So the combination of both. If we had a good corner, but we didn't have the pass rush, it won't mean anything. But now that we got both, I think it's something to be extremely excited over as a Jet fan.
Fantastic. Here's mine. Reese motherfucking Hall, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, come on. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Brees fucking Hall was our best pick, period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope they're all equally as great, right? Like, I hope Gardner's an all-pro cornerback. I hope Jermaine's an all-pro edge rusher. And I hope Brees Hall runs for 2,000 yards every year. Like, I hope we're all right.
Yeah. Hey, look, Brees Hall. Believe me, I was tempted to say him because I cannot wait.
You stole him from Buffalo. How can you not be happy about that?
I love it. I love it.
This is great. Or a fucking piece of shit team like the Houston Texans. Fuck them. Where's the Jets? Jets, Jets, motherfuckers. Let's go.
I can't wait until the first time he just blows one open. The first time Brees Hall just explodes and takes off. I cannot wait. It's going to be great.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys go so other people can call in, but no, all gas, no motherfucking brakes, man. I love you guys, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'll be on the chat.
All right, brother. I'll
Chris,
see you
call
on
in
Wednesday.
anytime,
I'll see you
man.
on Wednesday
It
on
was
the
a pleasure talking
Patreon.
Yes,
to you,
you
brother.
will, man. Yes, you will. Love you
It was
guys,
a pleasure,
man.
Chris. Thank you.
All right, take care, brother.
Good dude, Chris. I love when after
I don't
You
know
know,
why I can't
doing
hear
these-
you well, Nick.
me,
Now I
I
can't hear
literally
you.
have the
Oh,
microphone right here.
Figure out what's going on here?
Maybe the audio strength is kicking to the calls and bumping me out.
No, now I got the sound going again. Oh, we got a call coming in.
I can't wait to talk to Rachel.
Wait a second. Let me see one thing.
It's pretty cool though. Like I was saying, it's pretty cool. Can you hear me now? Can the chat hear me okay?
Yeah, hold on one second. That's not Rachel. Okay.
Thanks, Sean.
Okay.
Something that I think is cool about this feature is the fact that you talk to these people through chat. You engage with them, whether I'm in the chat and not on the show that day, or whether I'm in here. You have their icon photos, and you have it, but to put the voice and the character with the chat, like, is pretty awesome. Like, Iowan's been on the show, Buffalo, Tego, J. Cole, Rusty called in now. Chris just called in. To start putting voices like to the faces, I think is a pretty cool feature. That's just me. I'm a visual person. So I think, John, thank you. God bless you, man. You sound great too. Eminon, I'm fine as hell, bro. You could say it. I'm fine. And Eminon, I've been following you on Instagram as of late since we became friends on there, man. Your kids look awesome, bro. Good for you.
Read this one. Read this one. Oh my god! That was you, Eminon. Eminon, try to call back because try to call back.
Yeah, Eminon, get in.
Definitely get in. And J. Cole, knock it off, J. Cole.
Deli, look
I'm
at the
at
bottom
the
of the screen. Deli 83, look at the bottom of the screen. It's scrolling.
That's J. Cole again. Freaking guy won't knock it off.
All right, go. We'll give him one question and then end it.
Okay.
If we don't answer it, he's not going to stop calling. What's the question, brother?
To send a voicemail, press.
Hello? Hello? Oh, wait a second.
Call from.
Eminon.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Oh. Eminon.
What up?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, dude?
What's going on, fellas? Hold on, let me mute this because there's a delay.
Okay, I knew I heard something weird. That's the delay.
Yeah, now the TV's showing Eminon. What's going on, Nick? What's going on, Jeremy? How you guys doing?
How you doing, brother?
We're good. Hey, man, thanks for all the laughs you've given me, man. You're one of the most.
I try, Snacks. I try. You give me the material, I just run with it.
Give you the
We're easy targets, right, Eminon? We're easy targets here.
You leave the window open, I just kick in the screen.
It's like I'm just throwing freaking softballs at you.
Knocking them out the park like a polar bear. Sorry, Nick. Yeah, I see Jets Mets on the screen. He's in Sin City too, so that's pretty cool.
That's so cool that you live out there. Did you move from New York there?
Yeah, 2004.
Where from?
Any
You New
particular
York?
reason? Because you
The family kept telling me, giving me weather reports, what are you doing? I'm like shoveling snow and they're outside freaking barbecuing. So I moved out here.
I like, that's a similar story to me moving to Sacramento.
Eminon, where were you from?
so
Were you
what-
from New
what-
Jersey or New York when you were out here?
Oh no, it definitely wasn't. It was not.
Anyway, I gotta go take the kids to get ice cream. Go Jets! What's up, family? Everybody's awesome. I love the show, and you guys are awesome. Keep it up.
Thanks, Eminon.
Can I ask him a question real quick before he goes?
Too late.
Oh,
You went.
young up. I wanted to know what type of ice cream. I was judging his family off of it.
I have a weird situation here. Everybody else can hear you, and it's fine. But it's like my speaker system can only hear one thing at a time. So it's like when I'm hearing the caller, suddenly you go out, and I can't hear you.
And I can't hear the callers. That's why I was asking you to put it closer to your mic so it can come through that system. You know what I mean?
It's really strange.
We'll figure it out.
You got to get it all
get there.
figured out.
We figured everything else out. We'll figure this out too.
Yeah. So that was Eminon. That's cool.
Can we, if we don't have any other calls coming in, I think Iowan had a fantastic question before about if you could trade for any quarterback, who would it be? Like number one for me, it's 1A and 1B. It's Herbert and Burrow. Just because their contracts are still rookie contracts, right?
Yeah.
I'd put Josh Allen in there. I would put Mahomes in there. No issues, no personal issues. Watson's in there.
Yeah, I think you kind of.
We all know the guys who you would want and who you wouldn't.
Yeah. One second.
Go ahead. See who we got.
We can get this. God damn it! I need a mouse so bad. Okay.
Call from.
John Nolte.
To accept,
Let's go, John.
John,
What's up?
what's going on, John Nolte?
John, I just want to thank you for calling in with Jeremy and me, Dom C.
I think Nick can't hear us talking because he's like talking while we're talking. Nick, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You just can't hear the caller.
I'm trying to find my place to talk in between because you're having a
Let
phone
me see, 'cause
conversation.
I'm having
So
trouble with sound here.
I'm trying to pinpoint myself when to get in there. But I just wanted to thank John Naughty for calling in with you, Jeremy, and me, Dom C.
Now I can hear Nick.
Okay.
Okay. What's up, John?
Not too much. How's it going? Good show as usual.
Thank you.
Thanks. And we're not even talking about the Jets, and it's a good show.
I'm just like, thank God the mock draft season's over.
I'm telling you, man. I was getting so sick of them. Could you see it that I was getting were you able to tell that I was
only did 50 of them.
But were you able to tell the last couple of weeks I was burned out doing them?
Honestly, no, because I didn't tune in too long.
Oh.
I just drop in there, but because you know what it is, I only know players in the first 2 rounds. After that, I don't know anybody. So it was and that would be another 3 hours after the second round.
Yeah, I got so bored. I got so bored of doing it because it was the same players every time. It got to the point where I was just getting the same guys every time anyway.
And it draws a crowd.
Yeah.
Getting Jeremy Ruckert made the mock draft offseason fantastic.
I'm most psyched about is Rucker. because I got to see him play on Long Island all through school. Because the guy I grew up with is a sports photographer, and
Oh, nice.
Rucker's family wanted him to come down and shoot pictures of him throughout the season. And
What level?
It's unbelievable.
John, what level? High school? Pop Warner? When did they want you to come shoot him?
I'm sorry, say that again, Nick?
Jeremy, you ask. If you can hear me, you ask him.
What
What level? What level did they
level?
want you to shoot him? High school,
They
college?
want you to shoot him, high school or college?
Well, he started shooting him in high school.
Nice.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he played on defense too. So
What did he play in high school at the end?
yeah, he played at Lindenhurst. So
Oh wow.
What position, Jeremy?
he
What position?
on D?
he was a tight end and defense. I think he was linebacker. I'm pretty sure. That part I don't remember, but I remember going down, to help him out. I'm like, man, that freaking kid's good. He won the top Long Island football player too, I believe, that year. So, but it's going to be great having that tight end element. We haven't had a real good tight end game in the Jets arsenal in years.
Yeah.
Do
you know what I'm very excited for? Like, this is a moment I see happening, and I hope I'm in the stadium when it happens. When Ruckert catches his first touchdown, and they put his father on the big screen to lead the Jet chant, will be the coolest moment. I think like that will just be the greatest moment. Imagine that. Like I'm wearing a shirt with my son on it right now, and you guys know how much I love the Jets. If my son one day makes it to the Jets and is fortunate enough to catch a touchdown, I can only imagine being on the big screen to lead the chant.
Yeah. So John was saying it's going to be hard for you to talk with him, Nick, because he can't hear you, and it's like the timing is off. But
then you facilitate it then.
Okay, I'll facilitate it.
You kick it to me or to the caller.
So John is asking, how much did you love? Like, did you see the family when Jeremy Ruckert signed the contract, not the draft, the contract? I didn't see that. So John, tell me what happened.
Well, he was sitting at the table signing his contract, and his father timed the family into a JET Jets chant. It was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool. The family, his father, or girlfriend, mother, and brother were behind him. I don't know if it was sister or brother, but he signed it. And when he's done signing it, the father looks to like the Jet PR person for the okay, and they do the Jet chant. Can the chat hear me? I can't hear Jeremy right now. Can anyone tell me? Can you hear me? But I can't hear Jeremy. All right, should I keep talking? Because we can't hear you. Check mic, check 1 2 1 2. Can the chat hear me? I can't hear Jeremy. All right, you're back, Jeremy. You're back.
I'm back.
I heard the wire jiggle and then the sound crack in.
Okay, dude, this microphone is just so screwed. I don't know how to fix it.
It's like tires on a car. You've put in 25,000 miles on it in the last couple months.
It's not the microphone. It's the holder I'm talking about. This stupid thing. It's loose. Look at it. That's what she said. Okay.
Yes. Oh, you bastard! You beat me to it.
She's driving me nuts. But anyway, am I going to have to get a new mic?
But yeah, after Ruckert signed it, the family was behind him. And I was saying earlier, you're saying you couldn't hear me. I think one of the coolest things in the world is going to be when Ruck catches his first touchdown and they go to his father and his father leads the Jet chant in the stadium. Number one, you're a lifelong fan.
How cool is that going to be to have the camera on you, and then your son catches his first, hopefully at home, NFL touchdown, and you get to lead the chant on the big board. Like you see, I'm wearing a shirt with my son on it right now. I have done jet chants at the stadium, but never been on the big board. I mean, I can send them to you when I'm taking my shirt off 100 pounds heavier and showing my stomach to get the crowd going wild.
Yeah.
And I could only imagine the excitement if my kid was down on the field catching the touchdown. That's going to be something really, really fun. We can hope let's hope he's a Johnny Mitchell, a Dustin Keller, a Jeff Cumberland type, right? Where he gets 15 to 20 touchdowns, that would just be a really, really cool thing. Let's hope he's better than that, but let's hope that's his floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that'd be awesome. Look, I mean, he has like every opportunity in the world to be a star now and live his dream. I mean, we'll just see if it all happens, so hopefully the skill is there. Hopefully the talent is, can translate. I mean,
is anyone still on the phone line? Because Iowan is asking if anyone's on. I think he wants to call in.
He can call in, but I'm telling you, that's when things go really haywire. Like you might have to, I don't know if it's meant to do it. Like for some reason, my speaker can only handle one technology at a time.
All right, take the caller then. Then
But
I'll
hold on,
take the
let
back seat while the caller calls in.
Let me see if I can make yours like my speaker, like hearing you, the computer. So then I'll hear you through the computer. So let me do that first. Let me change my audio.
Okay.
So instead of hearing you through the headphones, like through the speaker, I'm gonna make you just the computer. Okay. So now talk.
What's up, ladies? Welcome to the Late Night Call-In Show with Nick Shine. I'll be your host with the most, but probably not as much as you expect.
So now Iowan could call in, and hopefully, because I have that technology set up to,
okay,
you understand where I'm coming from? I have it for the speaker. Maybe that'll use the speaker, and now you guys won't be competing with one another.
I hear you.
For the same speaker.
But facilitate it like we got 4 people on the show. When you want to kick it to me, so I'm not stepping on anybody or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I think we're going to be okay now. So,
okay.
I think we're going to be okay. Sean McAteer, I want to see Jeremy work as an Alexa. I'm like struggling through. You know who I remind myself of when I'm struggling like this? Green Bean. Oh, that is not Iowan. Dude, knock it off. You know what? I'm going to do a vote right now. And this is what's going to happen. This is going to be like, what's the name? Worm Games or whatever the hell that movie was from
Squid Games?
Squid Games. I'm going to do like a Squid Games thing. Every day I'm going to do a vote and say, is this the vote where I just freaking block every J. Cole account? Every time he pops up, just block until he's gone. Right? And just no more chances and just get rid of him or not. And I'm going to let the chat decide. Like, it's got to stop. Like, we're trying to do this show. I want to give other people a chance to call in. There's no respect here for anyone else. It's getting out of hand. Not to be mean, but it's like enough is enough. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming.
That's what she said.
This is Dele 83.
Oh, cool.
Oh, let's go.
Hello?
Dele 83, what's up, brother?
What's good, my God?
This is for Deli right here.
And my guy, Nick, where the meet at, Nick?
What's up, bro?
Where the meet at?
I gotta re-up. You go ahead, talk to Jeremy. I gotta refill.
Oh, all right. What's up, Jeremy?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Not much. Finally good to jump on with you guys. I've been watching for like the past 3 months. You, Green Bean, everybody, man. I can't wait for the season, bro. I can't wait for the season.
I'm telling you, man. This is like the most excited I've been for a season, and I don't even know how long. I'm like
Since last season.
Since last season, yeah.
It's been a long time. I'm getting that suspicion like we had when we first had Rex and Sanchez.
Yeah.
Nobody believed in us. We were just talking a lot of crap, bravado. But look,
We punched a lot of jokers in the mouth that year, man. We got to get back to ground and pound. That's what I've been saying. We got Brees Hall. Yo, I'm telling you, we're gonna keep the scores real to the minimum. We're gonna keep them being games a lot. Games that we shouldn't be in, we're gonna be in because simply the running game and the defense and ball control, time of possession.
I agree, man. That's who we are. Like that's
Absolutely.
that's what wins games. Pound the ball, own time of possession, take pressure off of Zach, let the defense not live on the field the entire game.
Absolutely. Don't have your defense all gassed out, man. Let your defense rest. And when they're rest, that second quarter or that second half, we could just pin our ears back and just attack. And they're gonna make mistakes and we just capitalize off them.
Yep. Hey man, where are you? Where are you? Where are you located?
I'm in Elizabeth, New Jersey, man. I'm right around the same, in the state as Nick. Nick is a little bit uptown though.
Yo, I'm in Avenel, off of Avenel Street, right off of Route 1, brother.
Oh, my boy Nick, you right there, Woodbridge, Avenel, 1 and 9 up there. I was just looking earlier today, the GameStop, that big shop Friday, Taco Bell, all that shit up there.
Yeah, that's like one light after me.
We gotta go to the Subject, man. We gotta go, bro. We gotta set it up.
In that parking lot with the shop right, the Blue Ale House is my spot, brother.
Oh, the Blue Ale House. I was just there today. I just drove out today.
I'm right there.
Crazy.
I'm at the traffic light with the quick check.
You guys might have crossed paths and not even known it.
I didn't know. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I mean, I knew it was like a bar, but that was the first time I saw that type of, brand, like Blue Ale House. I've seen Nugent or, another Grasshopper bar in Morristown or whatever. Okay. But I didn't know what that was. But okay, I'm going to have to check it out.
It ain't bad for games. It's not bad for games. It's got 46-inch TVs. It's got 16 46-inch TVs together on a big wall. And then it could break it down into 4 quarters or one big game. So it's pretty cool to watch that.
Nice.
You can see it from wherever you're at. In the whole place.
Then, man. That's definitely going to be. I used to go to the Fire and Hound or Fox and Night, some shit in Edison too, I think.
Fox and the Hound. I was at Fox and the Hound in 2010 when Anthony Davis from Rutgers, he was from Piscataway, and went to Rutgers, and he was drafted by the 49ers. I was about 16, 17 feet away from him as the call came in, and his family went nuts.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. The season's going to be something special. I just got to feel it. And if it's not, I'm going to be mad as hell, bro, because, I'm tired of people talking shit about our team, bro. I can't wear my Jets shit anymore. Oh, the Jets are ass. I get mad, bro. I take it personal. So we got to start winning now, man.
Hey, we should definitely organize. Me, I can't be there, but you guys organize. You got Mark Reese, you got Nick. There's a bunch of you in that area, man. You got to meet up at that place and just watch a game together.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Delia, we got to. Are you on Facebook?
Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Yeah, I'm on Facebook. I got
hit me up.
John,
hit me up
today. I got him on Facebook, so I'm gonna see if I can find you guys.
It's Nick Shine Jr. It's a picture of me in blue with my daughter in like a Carolina sweatshirt. Hit me up, and then I'm in a chat with Mark and another buddy of ours who lives locally, Ray, who's Jets fans, and we're planning some Jets stuff, and we'll put you in like a messenger chat, and then there's 4 of us, so you'd be number 5 who are local, and then we'll plan shit together. Absolutely.
Nick Shine Jr. The junior is for his private parts. You see, when you're 26, when you're 2,600 miles away, you get away with this shit.
The junior Frankfurter.
I got fucking Danny DeVito from the Penguin talking shit to me right here.
Funny, bro. Now, is that Ray guy?
No, we got to give. I got to send Jeremy the black and mild.
Ray Mysterio mask. I don't know if that's the same guy, but he's like a Jet fan. He make like cool masks. That should be dope.
There's like a Rey Mysterio guy that's a Jet fan that makes Rey Mysterio type masks.
I mean, I don't know if that's the same Ray because I think he's local too.
Man, that would be crazy.
I gotta look it up on my Facebook. But he always goes to the games and he has like the Mucha Libre, the mask. Mexican
Oh, he's
Western
talking
mask.
about is it Edward Delgado from the
Yes,
from the New Era
that's his
page?
name, Delgado.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
him. That's
I'm
him.
friends with him. He's
cool,
from
too.
the if you guys know Bruce Reeder, who passed away. He got cancer about a little over a year and a half ago, and he had a unfortunate quick downfall. He has a group called Anthony Triola, Edward Delgado, Matt McCucci. They run one team, our team, New Era Jets fan, and Edward's one in there. Yeah, they got like almost 5,000 followers. That's a good group. Jared, if you're not in there, you got to get in there and start posting your shit in that
I
group.
gotta join. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah,
I gotta get in there. I gotta get. And Deli,
Yeah,
you can
Edward
find- you can
Delgado
find-
brings like the jet cape and everything, and he goes to the games as like a Rey Mysterio type.
Oh my God, that's sick. You can find me you can find me at Jeremy Cravat on Facebook. I don't have.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got your Gmail. I'm definitely look you up too.
Yeah, I don't have any.
This was fun, man.
I don't have anything set up for like the channel, but I have my regular Facebook account. So you just
Deli,
follow
can
me.
you see the video feed right now?
No, I didn't see. I can't see the feed. I'm just on the phone because it won't let me like watch the YouTube while I'm on the phone and shit.
Yeah, that's the one.
Gotcha. All right. Comment in the chat when you're back in the chat, and I'm gonna show you something that's gonna make you come over. All right.
All
I
right.
swear, Jeremy, it's not that.
I know. I was about to say, Nick.
Not
that's that's what she said.
No, it's not what she said.
Yeah.
Oh man,
You
now
gotta represent this year. Gang green, man.
I'm telling you, man, I can't wait to come back east to the Northeast because I'm gonna meet up with all you guys, man. Because my best friend,
You have to,
my
man.
best friend lives right in Tottenville. I'm gonna come over the bridge and we're gonna meet up for sure.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we can definitely make that happen, man. Hopefully we're on the winning side of things and nobody can talk shit about our squad. We can wear our jerseys with pride.
Oh,
hell yeah, we'll roll out deep. What's cool is that the two ways to get into Staten Island,
and then people just be like, "The Jets? Why?" And I'm like, "Man, it's a long story, bro.
It's a long story.
That's my team from 1998. The Testaverde years, Pennington. I can't switch up now. So close, but no cigar. You know what I mean? But we're gonna do it. Whether it's Zach or Mike White or whoever, Flacco, we got the team around him to win in spite of him. That's what I keep saying. They didn't have all the horses last year. Now we got the horses. There should be no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Running back, defense got better. We got Carl Lawson. Becton is on a mission to prove everybody that he's not a bust. You can't beat that. I love when players get angry and they get motivated. They usually play the best instead of just being all calm and thinking that they've arrived. Nah, you ain't shit. You ain't nobody. We still suck. Now we about to prove to the world we the Jets.
Iowa Jets fan just quoted Nick just to refresh. Iowa Jets fan just put in quotes. I'm going to show you something that'll make you come over. And then it says name of Nick's sex tape.
Whoa, that's what she said. Pause. The quoting thing was air quotes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You know what, man?
But yeah, man.
That guy out in Iowa's got nothing to do but fucking make fun of me.
Say what's up to you guys. You guys it's always a good time. Whenever I see you on, I'm like, let me just jump on the chat with these guys like the next hour and just start, shooting a breeze with everybody in the chat and listening to you guys just, talk shit. And it was just cool, man. It's all about Jets.
I love it, man. Thanks for calling in, man. You're the best.
All right, brother. Take care. Later, Nick.
Later, man. Yo, tell me when you're back in the chat and you can see this. God damn you, Iowan. We're trying to have fun here in Iowan, and you got to take it too far with your commentary. I love it. I'd be doing the same shit when I'm in the chat, so I respect everybody who takes the opportunity to make the joke. Oh, Matthew Smith's here. Won't be long before he gets challenged.
So Matthew Smith just joined the Green Beans pod, or became a bean pod, or whatever the hell they call it. So I'm one of them. So I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday nights in our special little Zoom call.
Deli.
He's here right now.
131 Evan L Street, brother. I'm above the daycare. Come on by, Deli.
Come on,
I'll give you jet life, bro. We'll be getting high as hell.
Oh wow,
Come on by, Deli. Baba booey.
Deli, we'll take your call. I'll take your call all the time, Deli, man. You're the man. You're the best. I loved it. What has he called in? Deli's the first person that sounded exactly and was exactly who I thought he was. I got to be honest with you. From all his chats,
that's just racist because you're looking at the photo.
No,
it's not even him. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's everything he said. Everything he would joke about in the chat. That's exactly who I expected.
Yeah, that's how it came off. I got you. I'm just
my God, that was funny. Oh, here we go again. This one looks like it's from Iowa. Wait a second. Oh, get out of here. Okay. Whoa. There we go.
Call from
The Iowa Jets fan.
to accept.
Iowa Jets fan, welcome to the show.
How's it going, fellas?
It's
That
going
was great till you called in.
Yeah. No, I figured you'd say something like that.
I got it. You've assassinated me in the chat the last 20 minutes. I had to come back with something.
No, I needed to take a break from digging basements and doing my flooring like Jeremy always says, and figured I'd give you guys a shout out real quick.
You're done. You're done planting potatoes for the day.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's Idaho. My bad. That's Idaho.
Yeah.
Hold on, just to show everybody, I've been doing podcasts since 4:00, and I got all the Yinglings stacked up over here.
Wow.
So forgive me if I'm a little off with my jokes right now.
Oh my God. So there's some truth to what I said. I mean, look, guys who grew up like me, I got to be honest. Like, well, without being racist against myself, Jewish guys like me from Brooklyn, we don't know how to do things. Like, we hire somebody to do our flooring. Because if we try to do our own flooring, like, we would just leave. You know what we do? We'd lay out the wood. Like, let's say we're doing hardwood. We'd lay out like 80% of the floor would be done. It would be fine. But all the corners would be left undone. It would be, and we put stuff over it so people didn't notice, because there's no way we'd be able to figure out how to cut the corners. And then on the very ends, we wouldn't be able to get the measurement perfect. So there'd be like 3 inches left over that didn't have flooring on it.
I would love to have 3 inches left
is,
over.
that is exactly what everybody does. That's what the trim boards around the edge of your floor is for, to cover up all the screwed up on the ends that the construction guys don't want you to see.
So that's why they have that, like, it's like that floor crown molding.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You peel that back, you'll see the edge of your flooring. There's usually like up to a half inch of stuff there.
Right.
I wish I could have an extra half.
There you go. Fix it with the Iowa guy. New show. I'm gonna do it.
Dude, Green Bean has definitely, without question, may have made you the most famous guy in Iowa.
Yeah, I think so. Not that was hard. I mean, the only guy I was really competing with was Ashton Kutcher. So that's about it.
Kind of, it's not breaking news, but it's pretty big news in the NFL.
Yeah.
That Washington has spent $100 million on land in Woodbridge, Virginia, for a potential new stadium site.
Yeah, I heard that.
Jeez. Wow.
It'd be all.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mina Kimes tweeted that like there's more like the Washington Commuters, which is a better name in my opinion. So.
You want to partner with me and do a new channel called Flooring Chaos with Jeremy, but we'll call it Flooring Chaos with Jeremy and Iowa Jet Fan.
Rolls right off the tongue. Sure. Let's do
It is. It will definitely ding the algorithm.
But I really didn't have much to add. I just wanted to call in and say, hey, so go Jets. We're gonna kick way too much ass next year, and I'll just be back in the chat for a bit.
All right, brother. Thanks for coming in.
Be good, Iowa. Take care, buddy.
I love the sound of the hang up.
Yeah.
AC is in the house. If he called in, he'd be sounding like this because he's from Raleigh, North Carolina. You don't want flooring too tight because the wood expands and contracts. That's how your floor can get gaps.
So that's funny that's his name. Oh, what we got here?
It's call from unknown. Should I take it?
Yeah, it's probably like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Call from.
Wait a minute. I can't see Rusty in the chat.
You can't?
I just saw John Nolte say night Rusty. I haven't seen anything come in from Rusty.
Huh. That's weird. Who is this? Who's on the call?
Hello, this is Benjamin.
Benjamin?
Yes.
Benjamin Franklin, the traitor? Or
You
Benedict
would know
Arnold?
something about. You would know something about a traitor.
That's Benedict Arnold. You betrayed yourself.
Yeah, I didn't betray myself.
Oh
You know who betrayed me?
Oh my God. It's like brutal.
This is the problem with getting big.
With getting big. Yeah, I'm so big. I'm so big. I need this. I need this aggravation. I changed. You weren't the same way when you only had 80 subscribers. Now that you have 650 subscribers out of 4 billion people or 4 trillion people on the planet, now you're big.
Real quick. Good night, Grandizer. Thanks for joining us, bud.
Oh, Grandizer, good night, man. Now
Good
it's
question
time.
earlier, too, man. I like that. Very good question earlier.
Yeah. Rusty just said good night, Jeremy and Nick. Isn't that weird that you can't
I
see
don't
it?
see it. I don't see
it. I see it. Night, Jeremy, Nick, and Fem. I do see
I
it.
don't see Rusty in the chat at all.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
What time?
Not too long ago. I don't know if it shows me the time on this computer.
I mean, I'm back to 11:10 with I'm now a beanbagger from Matt, and I don't see anything from Rusty.
It's just sad. We can't fix it. YouTube won't fix it for us. We just
No,
can't fix it. You find it?
Can you see it? Because I'm viewing
No,
your
I can see it on my other account. I can't see it from my Chaos account.
Oh, okay.
I don't even have to argue with
So when I do my channel, I could see his comments because it's coming through my stream, and then you've been a guest. That's okay.
I don't even have to argue with him anymore because, like, I just got John Nolte to do it for me. I got John Nolte will just cut him down all day.
I see it in the chat. On my phone, I could see it in the chat. So
Oh,
good
okay,
night,
okay.
Good night, Rusty. I'm sorry, man. I thought we fixed that on my channel. You two
I
were able to see
know,
one
I'm
another.
telling you, man, it's like so frustrating.
Yeah.
But that's why to see if Rusty's here, I have to have this other screen on. It's just crazy.
Oh man, that's a shame.
Snowball. I didn't say hello to Snowball. Hey, Snowball. What's going on, Snowball? It's an interesting name. That's the kind of name that'll win you a T-shirt on Jets Talk 24/7.
John
Name-
Nolte has a type of comment. The one before that should win a T-shirt.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
I already had that up. Yeah, I know.
I didn't see it. I was looking at my phone for the Rusty comment. I'll be right back.
I tell you, it makes me question whether I should like make it public when I come to New York. Like maybe I should keep it private at this point. Like I don't need someone showing up at some bar where like we all agree online to meet somewhere. Ugh. Oh well, you can't get in because you'd have to show ID, right? So wow. Yeah, we have a whole segment to say goodnight to Rusty. That's right. That's right. We do. Rusty's important in this community. He's a man of integrity. He's a man that means something in these parts. Rusty's got a reputation. He's been around, you know. That was my where's that from? That's my Al Pacino from Scent of a Woman. 15 years ago, I would have taken a flamethrower to this place. Okay. You sent me an email? Okay, that's cool. What is it about? I guess I'll find out. I think You probably sent me an email because you don't want to say it in the chat, so I probably should just check my email. I got you, buddy. I'll find it. I mean, maybe not at this moment, but I'll find it. Well, you haven't sent it very recently. Oh, wait a second. Something just came in. No. Yeah, I'll figure it out. All right. We've been on the air for a while. Oh, Nick, let me bring him back in. I forgot about you. Nick! Nick, don't leave me! Okay. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
Good stuff tonight, man. This was very unplanned. I've been basically doing shows since 4:00 with IOW. We did that from 4 to 6. Then I hopped on with CJ and Kevin from 7 to 8:30, and then I hopped on with you. And then as soon as this ends, I'm gonna hop back on with the late show at IOW. So today's a good day.
Nice.
I got 4, 12. I got like 16 Yinglings here that I've drank, and I'm still clearly functionable. And then I got 2 Happy Dads left in the box from a buddy that dropped by the other day. And then hit the bowl a few times, text Deli, and call it a night. Yeah, Deli, anyone else? Nick Shine, John, this is a slow night. Trust me. This is a very, very slow night. I'm very incoherent. Like I'm sober. It sucks when you can put down beers like this. Anyone else, Deli? Anybody else? Nick Shine Jr. on Facebook. Hit me up. I'll put you in the Proud New York Jet fan group, and Jeremy's in there. A couple other guys that do podcasts are in there, and they all share their stuff in there. So on top of being in the loop on YouTube, we have some good chats in there on Facebook too. So please hit me up.
Yeah. So everybody,
35 watching. Wow.
I know, right? And there was a time where if I had 35 watching, I wouldn't dare in the show. But my wife is downstairs, probably thinking she'd like to spend some time with me. Some amount of time with her husband today.
Okay.
So what that
Can I
means,
plug my stuff before we go? For everyone else who's still here?
You can plug your stuff before we go.
I'm gonna plug your face, bitch. Proud New York Jets fans on YouTube, on Facebook. Please join, follow, subscribe. I was literally setting up the page to go live tonight when Jeremy went live, but this was a lot of fun. Friday nights, Jeremy and I do the Friday night hangout. This Friday, we're back on my page for it. So if you want to be in the loop on Friday night, please subscribe. That way you don't miss anything. And, it's always a good time. And I always credit the chat. You guys drive the show sometimes, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of. And it's fantastic.
I would also like to plug my channel, Jets Chaos with Jeremy. You're on it now. If you haven't,
how do I find it?
Well, I think if you minimize the screen, there's a subscribe button. You can hit on the little bald guy that looks.
Dude, I've given you 3 subs. Don't worry, you're good.
But anyway, for the people out there, if there's anyone that hasn't subbed, don't. I'm not going to be one of those guys. Don't sub because you're doing me a favor. Sub if you want to see more content like this. If you want to see my videos, if you want to join some of these streams and hang out with us, that's why you sub. That's why you like the videos. Not because somebody says sub, help me out. You have no obligation to help me out. Subbing helps because when you sub to someone's channel, you'll get notified a lot. You'll see my stuff a lot. So if you like it, then you'll see it. Now, the reason you hit the like button, if you like the video, is because it helps guys like me and Nick know if I notice that one kind of video gets a lot of likes and another one doesn't, it kind of guides me to create more content like the ones that you like, right? So then I'm making better stuff for you. And then, of course, hitting the notification bell is just a tool for you. If you're like, hey, I've been missing a lot of Jeremy's shows, I need to, I need to hit the notification bell so it'll tell me when he's on. But I appreciate that, guy. I appreciate all the love, man. I really do. It means it's everything. It's like I can't even put it, there's no way to express how serious I am about that. Like the things you guys say, this kind of feedback is just everything. It makes the
And that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Them liking it and the repeat viewers tells us as content creators, hey, I like what you're doing. I'm going to come back. I want to see it again. I want to know when you guys are going on because it's fun to be a part of. So, yeah, the feedback is the like button. The feedback is the subscribing. That's telling us, hey, you enjoy what we're doing.
Yeah. So anyway, everybody just have a great night. And I'll see you on Wednesday night. We'll have a great show for you then. Until then, go Jets, baby.
And
go Jets.
Kelly?
Don't not be Thibodeau. And here it comes. It's about to come in. Oh, my God. They didn't. They took Sauce Gardner. Oh, my God. They don't want an edge. Maybe he likes Jermaine Johnson at 10. Then we're not going to get a wide receiver? Garrett Wilson, wide receiver. Oh, my God. No edge. The Jets traded up. Are we taking JJ? Because I know Braden is in New Zealand saying, we should get Young, Mike. He's definitely saying that. JJ! We got Johnson! At 26! This is great! Yes! They took Roger McCreary. They didn't take Dean. We traded up. We can get Jacoby Dean. It really is. They took Breece Hall. Wow. I mean, look, I love Breece Hall. But there's also Jeremy Ruckert, who I think is the best tight end in the class personally. They took Jeremy Ruckert. Yes! We got a Jeremy. Oh, and the Jets pick, and it's Max Mitchell, offensive tackle. We needed that. Wow. We took Michael Clemens. I never heard of him. A defensive edge.